another stream. I am Jenna, as you all know by now. And today we are going to be playing some Fallout 4. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I've had a day. It has been pure chaos today. I almost canceled my stream because I was really tired from it and just feeling overwhelmed with the day. But I was like, you know what? This will probably make me feel better. I'm just gonna try and stream tonight and see how my mood goes. But yeah, it's been kind of a crazy day. Beautiful Ant said, "Hey, I reached a 3-stream streak. Let's go. Good job." Welcome into everybody. Hello to Chicken Breast, Beautiful Ant, Haas, and to Czar John. Thank you so much for all of you being here. I appreciate that. I've got a couple things I want to announce before we get started. The first thing I'm going to announce is that pretty soon it's going to be the holidays, and I cannot guarantee that I'm going to be streaming quite as regularly as I have been the last couple of weeks. I think the last couple of weeks I've streamed like almost every single day for like 2 weeks, which is pretty cool. But during the holidays, my sister, Beautiful Ant, is going to be in town. She lives out of state, so I will probably be spending a lot of time with her and her husband, as well as my grandparents who are coming in from out of state. So I don't know how often I'll be able to stream. So it may be less frequent that I am streaming during the next couple of weeks. This week I should be able to stream like almost every day, unless I'm not feeling it that day. But then the week after that, and then the week after that, so the 2 weeks following this week, may be a little inconsistent. So, but I'll let you know on Discord, which leads me right into the fact that if you guys would like to join the Discord server, I would strongly encourage you to do that. I post updates and things like that on there, so definitely check it out if you get a chance. So like tonight, I knew I was going to be getting started about a half an hour later than I have the last couple days, so I went ahead and posted that on there. So it's a great way to stay in the loop about my schedule, but also it's a fun place to hang out and chat. So yeah, definitely check that out. And I will be posting about my holiday schedule more on there. The other thing that I wanted to talk about before we start is I wanted to show off this mug again. If you've been here the last couple streams, you've already seen this mug, but this is one of my merch items. This is my Jenna Loves Pizza logo mug. It's got my logo that I designed on here, and it's pink, but it also comes in a couple different colors, so you can get like black on the inside. I think there's a red one, I want to say. So there's a couple different ones. So definitely check that out. I also have stickers and some clothing items, so give it a look if you get a chance. Oh, let me go ahead and post the link to that. Welcome in to Hellraiser and to Smog. Good to have you guys in here. Okay, let's see. Smog has reached a 15-stream streak. Oh my gosh. I think that's literally like as long as I think you found my channel 15 streams ago and have watched it every day since then, which is so impressive. Thank you so much. I am very thankful. Okay. So, I don't think I have any more announcements, so let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Oh, you are so welcome, Smog. Okay, so here we are at Vault 88. I always finish my game here, so every day that I stream, I start in Vault 88. But ignore all the power armor and the crafting tables that are around here. This is temporary. This is just till I get the whole place set up and decorated. But we've been doing pretty good at decorating everything. Got a couple of rooms set up. I'd show you them all, but I think I'm going to hold off for now. But I did want to show you the rooms we did yesterday, in case you guys missed that. This is the gym. Got some of these power cycles here. Got some weight machines, lockers, of course, and some... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. These are not even. Is that better? Yeah, sorry, OCD moment. There's there's some water fountains there. So that's the gym. And let me show you the school that we got set up yesterday as well. Here it is. Got some little kid desks, a teacher desk, and we got a projector here. So I think it looks pretty good. Welcome in to Gojo. You've been sitting by your mailbox waiting for the mug. It'll probably take a couple of days, but I'm so excited for you to get it. When you get it, you should post about it in the Discord and show everybody your mug. That'll be cool. Smog said, best vault ever. Thank you so much. It'll be the best vault ever when it's done. Right now, it is a hot mess. Let's see how much leather we have, because one thing that I've been needing to do in here is I've been needing to, actually, I'm going to go down this way. I've been needing to finish decorating the residential zone, but this modern furniture requires a lot of leather. Oh, cool, I have 58 leather now. That might not be quite enough to finish the residential area. Let me see how many rooms I have left. I finished the second floor. Third floor, how many rooms did I finish? Okay, so I still have 5 rooms on this floor and 7 rooms on the next. So 12 total. This is probably not quite enough leather, but we'll get some more later. But that's good to know. That's good to know. Maybe at the end of, towards the end of today's stream, we can finish decorating the residential zone. And
yes,
Beautiful Ant said, does the vault have a brig? Well, that would be for a ship, yeah?
anybody need
But if you mean like a jail, it will. This is going to be the security offices, besides the one at the front. The one at the front is for making sure only good people come into the vault. And then this is going to be more of the area for the detainment zone, I suppose. These are going to be little jail cells here with a bed and a sink or a toilet. I'm not sure which one. So that's going to be that. Smog said make a horny jail. Oh, God. Gojo said, I'll post a picture of it with eggnog in it. Sounds great.
I get the good neighbor lifestyle, ain't for everyone.
Beautiful Ant said, sometimes people get crazy in the apocalypse. They need a timeout.
Diamond City wouldn't give a ghoul the time of day.
And Smog said, people talk about eggnog, but we don't have that in Brazil, so I don't know what's the big deal. I don't like most eggnog. Like eggnog you buy from the store, not a fan. But there is a kind of eggnog that my aunt makes that I actually really do like. It's non-alcoholic, but it is pretty good. So this is my like museum area. We're slowly starting to get this place done. It's kind of stalled out at the moment because I haven't figured out which power armor I want to put up in here and which power armor I need to put in the rest of the vault, because I don't have room for every power armor in here. I'm not going to be able to put it all up. We'll see. But anyway, this is just a couple rooms in the vault. Structurally, the place is almost done. I just have one little tunnel over here that I need to finish up that's going to lead down to the water purifiers. But other than that, it's built and it's lit up, so that's good. We'll probably do some more of this building here at the end. And let's see. Beautiful Ant said, oh my gosh, I had an eggnog flavored cheesecake slice the other day and it was nasty. Ooh, that does sound nasty. Ugh. Is this vault a mod? To answer your question, Czar, this is a DLC for Fallout. This is Vault 88. And then it's just a big open area to build in. And I designed this vault and built it up myself. So, hope that answers your question. But no, it's not a malt. A malt. It's not a malt. Hellraiser said, Brotherhood of Steel Paladin paint, highest rank. I don't know. That was so random. Did you say something else before that I missed, or? No, you didn't. That was random, Hellraiser. Gojo said, eggnog has been a tradition for me and my brother since we were young whippersnappers. Very cool. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where I want to put these armors. Which armors I want to put up in which areas of the vault. I think I'm going to have to decide later. I'm still too indecisive right now. Alright, I think we're going to go do some exploring and questing. Do we want to go to the Institute? Should we just go to the Institute, you guys? Is it time? Is it time? And hello to Angry Uncle. Welcome in. He said, dang, I just got a VATS enhanced or VATS reduced sledgehammer. I think it's probably VATS enhanced. Oh my goodness, that is useless. Smog said, for the paint, you need to finish the game with the Brotherhood of Steel. Oh yeah, I don't finish the game with Brotherhood of Steel. I always finish it with the Railroad. They're my favorite. Beautiful Ant said, hey, from the Midwest? Hellraiser said you didn't know which Brotherhood of Power armor to put on the display, so I said Paladin Paint T60. Oh, gotcha. I'll put whatever the highest rank is when I get to the point of no return where it'll alienate me to the Railroad. That's what I'll do. Beautiful Ant said, wait, Jenna! Uh-oh. Make a poll about if it's time to go to the Institute or not. Interactive messaging is good. Okay. Does it need to be a poll? Because I don't even think I can see the results. Can I just... can I just ask you guys? Should I go to the Institute? No, I'll post a poll just for Beautiful Ant. Because Beautiful Ant really wants me to post a poll for some reason. Let me see. Manage prediction. Oh. It's still got a different prediction in here. How do I do a poll? Manage poll. Oh, create new poll. Okay, hold on. I've never made a poll before. Should I go to the Institute? You guys are going to have to wait till I finish typing this to actually answer, but hold on. It'll be fun. Okay. Okay, I think I did. I think I put it up. Poll has been created, guys. Gojo said, dude, beat the game as a werewolf. Or a deathclaw. Vampire Lord. Destroy the Institute. So as soon as you go in, take out the fat man. Oh, goodness gracious. You guys see the poll? Should be at the top of your chat there. And Smog said, I'm still deciding if I go with the Brotherhood or the Institute. You know my feelings on that. Neither one. The Railroad. Godzilla said, you're playing Fallout 4? How do your mods even work? I don't have any mods. I am playing in vanilla. But welcome back in, Godzilla. Guys, only a few more seconds left on the poll. Make sure to vote. Smog said, Railroad are annoying. Hey! You're annoying. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see. The poll ended. View results. Yes! 7 of you said yes. 1 of you said no. Alright, yes it is. Cool. Cool! Alright, let's get started then. Okay. So, it's time to build the relay. So, to do that, we're going to go do that with the Minutemen. Even though I side with the Railroad, I find it's easier to build the relay in Sanctuary with Sturges, just because you don't have to do any quests for that. I mean, besides what you've already done at the beginning. So, that's what I do. Go to the top rail and unleash 1,000 mini nukes on the scientists. No, I go as far as I can with every faction.
Hey, Carl, need to pick something
before I alienate anybody, because I want to get as many of the unique armor and weapons as I can.
You buy it.
Let's see if I have anything to sell Carla real quick. I called her Carla instead of Trash Can. What am I doing? Okay, I don't really have anything to sell because I'm hoarding all of these chems to make Hancock like me. In fact, has it been enough time? Let's see if Hancock will like it if I take another chem. disliked that. Oops. Kate's not my companion, though. Hancock did like that. So we'll quick save. Alright. Smog said I always build it in Sanctuary because it's just where I concentrated my junk. Yeah. Oh, wait. We gotta talk to Sturges. Let's round all of the people up here. Everybody get over here. How is the health of this settlement doing? 13 beds out of 11 people, 18 food. They could probably use some more food. Oh, and water. Let's see. Do I have any more mut fruit that I can build here? Oh, yeah, I've got a lot. Let's go ahead and place a couple while we're waiting for Sturges to make his way over here. There we go. They've got some more food now. Once somebody assigns themselves automatically to it, we'll be good. Sturges, there you are, Sturges.
Let's trade some things.
Let's see. And Beautiful Ant said, okay, Fallout fans, if you had to pick any companion as a wingman, who would it be? And everyone's busy saying that's what she said. But the concentrated chunk. Smog said, Kate is my waifu. I knew that was going to be your answer, Smog. Nick is your BFF. Yep. Gojo said I'd pick Demas. I don't know who that is. Is that from Fallout New Vegas, or who is that? Wait, no, I need to talk to him.
I enjoy putting them back together.
Am I not supposed to be talking to Sturges?
Just looking to trade a little.
No, I don't want to trade with Sturges. Oh my god, watch me have to talk to Preston. And I have to go all the way to the castle. Sure enough. I gotta go all the way to the castle and then all the way back to Sturges. Oh, do you mean Dima? Oh, okay. I thought that was a character from a different Fallout. Alright, let's talk to Preston here.
What do you need, General?
Signal interceptor.
Plans here to build.
The Institute? Why in the...
Sure. They kidnapped my baby.
Damn. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't... Now, assuming you could.
The Institute uses...
Teleportation. If anyone can make... Here's where they are. I hope you can help them. We've got to show people.
No, don't give me another quest, Preston. I hate you. Okay. Dang it. Talk to the settlers at County Crossing. I've already worked with County Crossing. What is the deal? I'm just gonna ignore that right now. I'm not helping anybody right now. I gotta go rescue my kid. My baby. Alright, Sturges. There you are.
I'll try to make myself.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. Teleporting.
It's real. I got it from an ex.
Seriously?
Oop, my game minimized. Hold on. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I need to fix it.
Anyway,
One of these days I'll get around to it.
Think about I'm gonna need some time to study this thing.
Beautiful Ant said, you know, I don't actually know if those are good choices or not.
You can get started on what he calls a stabilized
If what is
reflector
good.
platform.
Oh, the people, the
These are
companions that
pretty
they chose.
high-grade metals, but it's basically
Smog
not
said,
that
another
different
settlement
than
needs
the
your
line
help.
of a
I'll mark it on the
jet
map.
engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturges.
Well, don't thank
Rescue
you
the
yet.
babies.
I think I
Just
got
the one
gist of it.
baby, just
It's
Sean.
gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections.
Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. While you're working on that,
Keep in mind, like if you had.
Okay, Sturges, thank you. Let's go ahead and work on building this. I'm gonna go build it in this big open area. Right here. I haven't even finished decorating Sanctuary. I need to do that too. I had a big plan that at the beginning of this playthrough that I was gonna decorate all the settlements. I don't think that's gonna happen. Who's surprised? Alright, We're gonna build this thing. Just kind of in the middle here. Talk to Sturgis. Sturgis, get your butt over here. Yeah, I meant Sean. Not my children. My children are fine. They don't need to be rescued. Where is Sturgis? Oh my god, he's in here. Here's a dog, a couple of dogs, beautiful aunt. This one's name is Cupcake. And this one's name is Junkyard Dog. Sturgis, wake up!
Hey, Sturgis.
Sean Bean is your son? No, not Sean Bean.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah, I built it.
Yeah. Ready to...
Good. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find.
I'll meet you over at the building site.
Okay,
Thanks,
thank you, Sturgis.
I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing.
Do I not have a sensor
I'll see you
module?
over at the building.
We may have to do a quest for this. I thought I had everything I needed, but I may not have everything. Let's see. Doggos! Alright, let's see about building all of this machine. Well, that didn't do very much, did it? Alright. Control console. We'll put that right here. This thing clamps onto here. And a relay dish. Is that facing backwards? I know I'm gonna just delete it all later, but let's connect everything together and build a generator. I think I might need 2 generators, actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and build 2. There we go. Wait, this says 20 and this says, oh, I need 3 generators, okay. Oh, and you just said that, Smog, of course. Of course, Smog knows everything. I'm not even worrying about how it looks right now, guys, because I am probably just going to destroy the whole thing after I can teleport in and out of the Institute freely. Alright, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
You sure? I'll start scanning for...
Okay, let me just double check my carry weight. 200, so I have 280 extra. It's not fantastic, but it's not terrible. Yeah. Okay, so the reason why I usually like to have a low carry weight when I go in there is because you can't actually leave until you complete a certain part of the quest. And I don't think Hancock goes with me, so I'm gonna have to be kind of on my own. But it should be fine. I think we're good. Alright, Sturgis.
Okay, hold real still.
Okay.
I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds.
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry.
Oh no.
Don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And...
Smog said
Hold
some
on to
settlement
your
quests do
butts.
have a time limit though. Oh, yeah, I'm just ignoring it though. If it fails, it fails. I'll eventually fix up their turrets and whatnot again. Hancock looks like a Treasure Planet character. What? Okay, here we are. Let's look around. Let's steal everything. And you know what? We can't because we don't have any companions with us to tell us not to. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is scan their computer terminal. Oh. Wait. Load holotape. Network scanner. Here we go. Gojo said, the Institute took over the world because you were off building up settlements. Yeah, that would be me. Makes sense. Smog said, Hancock literally took that outfit from a John Hancock mannequin. It's true. Beautifully answered. Well, that shows what I know about history. Alright. Eject holotape. Alright, well, let's loot everything we can find. And we are gonna find Sean.
Make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Here you go, Jess. This is, your introduction to the Institute.
What you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
I'm not saying anything because Jesse has never seen this.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away.
This breaks my heart.
Father, help me. There's someone here. Help me.
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me. She's trying to take me. Father? Father, help me.
You son of a bitch.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional...
This son of a bitch.
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional.
Don't tell me I'm emotional.
Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now.
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you.
Yeah, it's complicated. Show me my son.
You have traveled very far. and suffered a great deal to find your son. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Mind blown! Just kidding, I've played this like 4 times, but Jesse, do you get it?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault. You have
Sprite
no
like, is this your first time seeing this too?
You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality.
This son of a
And
bitch.
here I am, raised by the Institute, and now it's Caesar.
Sprite like.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me?
Alright, I've had enough of this dialogue.
So
I'm gonna just
So
kind
the
of sum
weird
it up for
science
you.
Experiments need...
In a ma-
Basically
these
what happens
plenty of
is
that, even in
the Institute wants to make synths.
I was exact.
They want
I
to
am
make
the-
robots that look as close to like that are as close like humans as possible. And because of that, they wanted to take a specimen from the Commonwealth, which is the above ground world, and they wanted it to
Your father.
they wanted to get someone who was
He never
not
got to see you
irradiated.
grow up.
But because the bombs had already dropped, everybody that was left alive on the
What
surface
happened
had a
to
lot
him?
of radiation on them. The
I've gone
only
over the
exception
records of the
was
incident, of
Sean.
course.
He was trapped inside
seems what
the
happened to him was
cryogenics
an
machine,
unfortunate
frozen in
bit of
time.
collateral
So they stole him as
For
a
many
baby.
years, I never questioned
They also shot
With old
your
age
husband
comes
at the
regret.
beginning.
Right?
But what
And
else can I say?
they stole him. He's now become indoctrinated by the Institute's ideals and has taken over as their leader.
Kellogg. He...
Kellogg. It wasn't.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? The Institute took it.
The Institute has a lot of big
However,
ideas.
what
They're a
else
bunch
can
of smart scientists.
So...
And they
you're-
think
I
that
am
they're
the
helping the
acting
Commonwealth
director
by
of the
keeping
Institute.
themselves all down here. And it's really stupid. They don't actually help the Commonwealth. They try and make it seem like they do by keeping humanity alive. That's their whole thing. They want to keep humanity alive, but they want to keep it to just them down below the surface. They don't want to help anybody that's alive above ground. So they've done things like create the super mutants and release them out into the Commonwealth, which then in turn kill a bunch of people. They've done things like kidnap people from the surface and replace them with synths. They've released a lot of synths that have then gone and killed people. Not all the synths are evil though. A lot of them are just really slaves to the Institute. They created these robots that are basically indistinguishable from people besides that they have a synth component on them. Some players of the game think that the synths are just robots and they're like, whatever, we're gonna kill them. Other people like me really like them, side with the railroad who want to save them from slavery and help them to live up above the ground. So that's what I like to side with. I do, however, want to try and get all of the unique weapons and armor that I can. So what I do is I work with every faction up until a certain point, kind of like from a roleplay perspective to like learn what they're about, and also to kind of go undercover with each faction. And then at some point when I reach that point of no return at the Battle of Bunker Hill, then I stick to just siding with the railroad, and we end up killing the Brotherhood of Steel and the Institute. The Minutemen and the railroad work together, so luckily you don't have to kill them, but the others you do. Anyway, I just wanted to sum that up because Beautiful Ant and also Sprite Like had never seen that, so I wanted to let them experience it firsthand. I know most of you have already seen it, so I apologize. Yeah, that particular Sean in the cage is actually a synth. And Father put him in there to see how I would react because he's a scientist, so he's always experimenting. Which is another clue that he's not really a good guy because he played with your emotions this whole time. He could have straight up told you when you woke up from your cryogenic sleep. He could have told you right away, like left you a note or something, been like, hey, this is the situation, but instead he let you think that your son had turned 10 and was a synth and all of this and let you find the Institute on your own. He also turned you loose on the Commonwealth thinking that you could die. And like, he didn't even expect you to get all the way here. He like left you to fend for yourself. So if you didn't have military background to actually survive in the Commonwealth, there's a very big chance you would have just died and he never would have met you. So anyway, the whole story is really effed up. When I first played the game, when I found out Sean was kidnapped, I was so devastated, and I built a whole little room in Sanctuary for Sean when I got him back. I put up Sean's crib and baby toys that I collected as junk, and I like set it all up, and it was super cute. And then I got here and found out that Sean was actually an old man, and not only that, was evil. And I was so upset. And my husband was dying laughing at me, and I was like, why didn't you tell me? I am so heartbroken right now. And he just laughed.
They need your help, Sean.
So anyway, that is the whole situation. I'm just going to skip through his dialogue now because he'll talk forever.
I've been and
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. Forgive me. I'd assume that after there is much to be done.
I think I just said I wanted to work with them.
I don't know about all.
Don't worry. The Institute is now your home. You'll want to introduce yourself. And finally, Dr. Lee in...
Okay, so now I have to go meet the division leaders of the Institute. Meanwhile, my poor synth child is deactivated right now. There's a lot of stuff you can pick up in here. Some of it is really good for junk, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's the story. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat a little bit because you guys have been talking for a while here. Looks like some people were kind of trying to explain what was going on to Beautiful Ant, which I appreciate. Thank you, Smog, and anybody else who was doing that. Beautiful Ant said I basically called this like 3 weeks ago. Father of his own self. He's delusional. Yeah, literally. He's a sociopath. Yeah, agreed. No, Ryan knew. Ryan had played the game when it came out and didn't tell me. Hello, Kermit. Welcome in. Kermit said, I just watched the first episode of Fallout Season 2. I love it. Well, no spoilers, please. Because I will not be watching it for another couple of days, most likely. So if you could avoid telling me spoilers, that would be great. But feel free to tell me if you enjoyed it. Oh, you said you love it. Yeah, you said you love it. So. And Steel Brother said, don't spoil it. Yeah. Smock said, I always wait to binge any series. Yeah, it's, I usually wait until at least several of the episodes have come out. I've stopped doing that as much lately, though, because I swear I get spoiled on the internet with every show I watch. Like, I don't even go searching for it, and I'll just see a spoiler. Yeah, the Fallout show is a completely different story. Yeah, it's not related to this. There's, like, references to the game, which are really cool. But, no, this story is its own thing. Okay, so that leads out. I'm just going to go ahead and steal a bunch of stuff here in the Institute. We'll most likely have to drop some things, seeing as how we don't have Hancock with us to help us carry our stuff. But for now, we're just going to grab everything. They have a lot of clean versions of items, which is cool. Because you can get those and you can put them up in your settlements if you like, and it looks nice and neat. This is Father's quarters right here. So we're just stealing all his flower vases and stuff. And, Steel Brothers said, I'm using an app and I'm gonna get it in a few weeks or so after it comes out. Gojo said the story could have been so much better. The story in this game or the story in Season 1 of Fallout? Of the Fallout TV show. Kermit said I could tell you anything that could be fun. Yeah, please don't. Please don't spoil it. I would appreciate that. I think there's a lot of people on here who have not seen it, so I would ask that you do not do that. And, Smog said, because I need my money more than Jeff Bezos.
Yes.
Personal notes. Oh, his password was right there. Annoying. Beautiful Aunt said, drop some lore about my life. Like what? They already know I have kids and that I'm married. I don't know what more there is to say, really. And, welcome in to Blue. How are you doing? Good to see you on the stream, buddy. Alright, let's go downstairs here.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Hello, Synth. And, Smog said, I'll spoil it to show there's a gal named Lucy and this ghoul named Ghoul. Wow, thank you. Thank you for that. Good thing you told me.
Sweet.
Oh, and then Steel Brothers said, I'm obsessed with seeing it, plus the app I'm using also lets me watch Criminal Minds, which I'm freaking addicted to. I've seen a good chunk of Criminal Minds, not all of it. But I've seen a lot of it. It's a little dark for me. I love watching it, but sometimes if I'm in not a good headspace, it can really, like, trigger my depression and anxiety. So I have to be careful when I watch it. And, Gojo said, sing us a Carrie Underwood song. Oh my god. I can't sing on here.
Greetings.
Hello,
As the
Sin.
Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Thank you, Synth.
What can I requisition?
Oh, wait, I don't actually need to know that.
Let's take a look.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and see if there's anything I have that I need to sell. I don't think there is. Okay. Let me see if any of these don't have useful materials and I should sell them. Those are just glass? Oh, that's good to know. Oh, it literally says they're glass. I thought that was ceramic. Yeah, see, all of this stuff, even the tweezers are aluminum, so they're all really good. They have a lot of stuff. Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight to my baby real quick. My husband's knocking on the door because it's her bedtime, so I will be back in just a second. Literally just a second. BRB. everybody, I am back. Thank you for your patience. Let's see. Blue said I'm doing mighty fine. How about you? Good. I'm glad to hear that, Blue. I'm doing pretty good. It's been kind of a day, but I'm here now, and I got my caffeine, and I got all of you, so it's cheering me up a little. Hello, Grandma. Welcome in. My grandma said, good evening. I just finished the 2 stocking name tags. Oh, wonderful. By the way, you won't like this game, Grandma. It's not Skyrim. You won't like it. Kermit said, I'm not saying it could be spoilers, but it could be fun. Dun, dun, dun. For you, at least, it could be fun, yeah. Beautiful Aunt said, yeah, Jenna, sing for us in Gojo. Grandma, I don't know if you know, but Beautiful Aunt is Jessie. Hello to... How would I say that? Yoon? Kim? I'm guessing? Yoon Kimmy? Hopefully I'm not saying something bad. I always get nervous when I don't know how to pronounce someone's username that they're going to trick me into saying something bad. But welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Smog said I always plunder the Institute for everything I can take. Yeah, same. They are great for aluminum. Go just to download an unlimited carry weight mod and go to town. We all need to say good night to the kid. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let her come in next time. And Jesse said, guys, I'm so tired. I have to stay up late, but I have to stay up late to pick up my in-laws from the airport. Yeah. Coffee. Gojo said, stay up, Jesse, or else. And Gojo said, wait, Grandma's here? Yep. Grandma's here. Oh, and you already know that that's Jesse? Okay, cool. Gotcha. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm caught up on chat for the most part. Sorry if I missed your message, but there's a lot of them, so I gotta skim through them. But I did read them all. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and buy this weapon. Oh boy. I need to buy all of this. Do I have enough? Oof. I probably do if I sell some of my ammo. Let's see about selling some fusion cores. Okay, I need to sell a couple more. There we go. I just used all of my money. Goodness gracious. Grandma said, since this is Fallout, I'm not staying here. Love you, bye. Bye, Grandma. Love you, too. Alright. Let's see. So I just bought all of that unique armor at the expense of half of my fusion cores. But that's fine. I'm not going to use the fusion cores. But at least we have those. Let me see. Carry weight is 329. Okay. So now we're just going to kind of loot the whole place. Let's hope I have enough carry weight. Maybe I should meet the division heads and then come back and steal after I get the teleporter. Because I don't know if I'm going to have enough carry weight. Should I do that, you think, guys? Meet the division leaders. I probably should do that. Let me just meet the people. I'm just gonna skip through their dialogue because I genuinely don't care.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Young Wally must be. I can't wait.
Right. I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me get to that end. You probably
seems like there's nothing you
with hard work.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but
great. Sure. In any case.
I just pretend I'm undercover here.
I'm good for now.
Take care then.
That I'm just learning about them so I can take them down. Alright. We talked to one guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and steal some more stuff because I'm not gonna have enough carry weight. So we'll meet all the division leaders, talk to Father again, and then head out. Smog said, I want, guess what? Pizza. I want pizza too. I love pizza. Not even just because it's on brand. I really do love pizza. Hello, Simpro player. Welcome in. Gojo said, I'm going to beat Skyrim at level 1 on legendary difficulty. Oh my gosh. Yeah, good luck. I would give stuff to Hancock, but when you do this beginning quest, Hancock doesn't come with you.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. Yes.
Don't worry.
Thank you. I do. Oh, before I forget, I've been told you're to be given full.
Thank you.
Given that the relay, in case the signet, if nothing else. Now, unless there's something else,
I'm good for now.
All right.
Okay, so I believe she just made it so I can teleport in and out of the Institute.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quinn.
And Simpro player said I could be Sim Love Sushi. I don't like sushi. I don't like fish cooked, so I don't like it raw either. Okay. Let me see. Can I just go back to the vault real quick? Oop. Fast travel is currently unavailable. Okay, I can't fast travel yet. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I gotta meet the division heads. Oh, who's up here? There she is.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Oh, shut up, Allie.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, Aura, your father told us about you. If you don't mind...
Sure.
They're all so arrogant.
I just...
Now that you've found...
Right.
Now, as you might get, we maintain and upgrade all of this... There's a lot of the work we do, so...
So boring. I don't care.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. Take your time. If there's anything else you'd like to...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
It must be.
Why is my husband disappointed?
Father has done all that he has built.
Cause I don't like sushi? I don't get it. Hello, Nell. Welcome in. Good to see ya.
Reporting status.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together. They're dragging your here on the targeting package upgrades I have.
Here we're about to get...
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Hey, Doc.
So,
There's
here
enough
you
friction
are.
as it is
Justin
between
Ames,
us and
acting
pretty much
director
all
of the
other
Synth Retention
departments.
Bureau. I'll be despite your relation to father, I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, Justineo is annoying.
Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outside. It's nothing.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you our primary response.
If the synths want to be free...
Synths do not want. As to why our main instrument, Corsairs, they are highly so. But I gather you know. In fact...
I'm no stranger to comp.
Even so. I suppose I'll have to...
Right.
Now, unless you need...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
Report anything suspicious to me.
Okay, we finished up that part of the quest. Everyone's hungry now. Gosh darn it, guys. It's 7:30. Go eat dinner if you haven't already. Says the girl who never eats dinner until like 8 o'clock.
At full capacity.
Okay, there we go. We finished up this quest. Talk to Father now. Okay, so after this, we should be able to teleport out of here. I will come back when I bring Hancock with me. and I will be able to grab all of this stuff. We'll explore the place a little better. But first, I just want to take this armor and weapon stuff we just bought back.
Now that you've had a chance.
Now Father's gonna send us on a mission.
You've got technology here that I never...
I'm glad you can appreciate. Ultimately, all our knowledge, unfortunately, know it as remarkable as our the superior sin.
If the synths are intelligent and self...
However closely they may approximate, when you see what a rogue sin, his memories have been under his leadership. I've dispatched a courser.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would... Now you should get moving.
Okay, meet up with the courser. Am I able to fast travel now? Yes, good. And Smog said, Jenna, what kind of example are you giving your audience? Oh no, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, because of the sushi thing or what? Oh, companions can't go into the Institute. Oh, you're right, I forgot. Oh gosh darn it, that's always so annoying. Well, I'll drop off all of my stuff. Oh, because I don't eat properly. Yeah. I already had my dinner today. I had a salad. It was very healthy. Salad with rotisserie chicken, boiled eggs, cheese, bacon bits. Yeah, I do eat Pop-Tarts pretty frequently, though. Yeah. Alright, let's drop off all of these unique items. You don't like boiled eggs? Why not? They're so good. There we go. Let's see. What's the carry weight now? 202. Okay. Smog hates boiled eggs. Beautiful Aunt said, Jenna, what's your favorite Pop-Tart? My favorite Pop-Tart is probably the hot fudge sundae kind. Then the cherry. Sid Pro Player said, Pop-Tarts taste like raw paper with sugar on it. I really like Pop-Tarts. They're not the best food in the world, but they're not terrible either. Oop. Why did it switch to my... Hold on. It switched to my mouse and keyboard instead of my controller. Oh no. Gosh darn it. Why did it do that? The hot fudge sundae ones are good. Okay, wait. No, I don't want... How do I... Smog likes scrambled eggs, though. Gojo said, gonna go watch The Godfather. Okay, have fun with that, Gojo. Thanks for being in here. Steel Brother said, Pop-Tarts are awesome. Never tried hot fudge sundae. Yeah, they're very good. Guys, does anyone know how to fix this to switch it back to my controller? Maybe I need to unplug it and plug it back in. There we go. That worked. Okay, perfect. Okay, I don't think I have anything else I can sell, so we're going to just go back to the Institute and steal everything they own. I just didn't want to try and do it while I had all of that armor and weapons on me. Beautiful Aunt said, you come to me on this day, the day of my sister's stream, and ask me to do murder? I'll admit, I've never seen The Godfather. Don't hate me! Smog said, what? I know. Unsubbed. No, Smog, don't leave! Who would tell me how to do things?
Hi, Scene 2. Just let me know if you're not.
Excuse me.
Steel Brother hasn't seen it either? Okay, I feel better then. Okay, so we've already explored right here. So let's go steal from Bioscience. I don't think there's a lot to steal in here, but we'll find out. Beautiful Aunt said, I can tell you how to do things. You cannot. You've never played this game. Bunch of good loot back here.
That's it.
There we go. All of this stuff is really good sources of junk. And Jesse said you could turn your son into a feral ghoul. Sean? Nah, I'm just gonna kill him. Later! Not right now, though. We gotta be undercover for a little bit. And Super Brother said, isn't there something you need to do in Bioscience? There's a couple quests to do and stuff like that. I'm mostly just stealing right now, but I will grab the quests, the side quests from them. Oh yeah, and then the FUV lab. Yep, that's what we need to do too. We need to get the cure for Virgil. We set off a trap. Force the Institute to reveal a cure. They don't have a cure for feral ghouls, I keep telling you. They do have a cure for super mutants, though.
Nice.
Virgil would like a word with me. Yeah, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. There we go.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
That's an Assaultron. Forgot about the dang Assaultron. I'm gonna actually leave this on for a second.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
I'm scared of the Assaultron. I hate Assaultrons. They are so ridiculous.
I'm in.
I'm in a closed off portion of the Institute building. Okay, let's kill the Assaultron first. Ow! Oh, I got a critical. We're good. That was easy. I was so scared. I am pretending to be their friend, but this is an area of the Institute that is closed off. They don't use it anymore. And I'm just taking out the robots, the security system. They won't care. They don't care. You can tell they don't use this area because it's all dirty, unlike everything else. I am like low on all junk. So I need to grab everything. That's what happens when you build in the vault. You use all your resources. All of them. So we're pretty much going to take almost everything. Dun dun dun. And Smog said, well, the building is shooting at her. Yeah, exactly. This is an area that was sealed off because they abandoned the experiments held back here. Yeah, this is where Virgil used to work. Virgil worked in the FEV lab, which is where they made super mutants. And ended up, I don't actually need that I just got, the Corsair uniform or whatever I picked up, but, yeah, so they made super mutants here, and, he got the idea that if he became a super mutant, he could hide from, oh, hold on, I have to be very careful in here, because otherwise Beautiful Ant is gonna freak out. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. You saw it? Oh. I'm sorry, Beautiful Ant. I tried to hide it from you. Yeah, that is because they feed them to the super mutants. I'm sorry. There might be a couple more in here. Just don't look. It's fake. It's a video game. It's not real. Yeah. They're evil, I told you. It's okay, Beautiful Ant. They're fake. They're not real, I promise. It's gonna be okay. Everyone, Beautiful Ant is a huge animal lover. I figured that would upset her. Hello, Tally, welcome in. Anyway, Virgil is able to hide from the Institute because of the fact that he transformed himself into a super mutant.
Got it.
Oh, this probably just closes the door. Never mind. I don't need this. So here's the super mutants that they were creating. There shouldn't be any more of the cats here, Beautiful Ant. Okay, I'll show the synth gorillas. She may be gone. She may be too upset. Yes, they did. They're evil. They are evil. You're still here, Beautiful Ant. I'm sorry that you got traumatized. The Institute hates everyone. Yeah. Oh, wait. I need to get the cure. Where is it again? Oh, here it is. Perfect. Here's the cure for Virgil. Perfect. Yeah, and the way that they make super mutants is by turning humans into them with the FEV virus. Okay.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Yeah, you snuggle those cats. Okay, this is the front door, so let's look around for anything to take in here. These are good for aluminum and a bunch of other good resources.
Taking root right here.
Yeah, I will show the gorillas. Just a second. Let me finish stealing. aren't... The cats... No, the cats are a different thing. The FEV virus is what they use to create the super mutants. But here's something cool that they did do, Jesse, is they made some gorillas. Does this lead back to the main room? Oh. No, it don't. Wait, where does this lead to? Oh, okay. I got lost for a second. Wait, I'm still lost. Okay, here we go. Here are the synth gorillas. These are technically robots, but they look like gorillas. They're pretty cute. There they are. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else to steal in here?
Excuse me, Doctor.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
If it isn't our visitor from the past, sometime.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you right now. There we go. Smog said, it was supposed to be the cure-all for anything you could imagine. A super virus highly adaptable to that would cure anything, but actually forced huge and unpredictable mutations in any and all organic matter. Yep. What Smog said. The gorillas are dope. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Okay, so how do I get out of here again? Where's the front door? I think we stole everything from biosciences. Oh wait, we actually have to talk to the guy about a quest. There's a quest, I think.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
Dr. Holdren.
Anything I can help you with?
Need any help?
Is there anything I can do to...
I think Dr. Carlin.
Okay, Dr. Carlin. Where's Dr. Carlin?
Child sin. It's just remarkable.
Dr. Carlin, hello?
Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful. I just wish I could get her to notice me.
Excuse me.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material.
Here's
Excuse
Dr.
me,
Carlin.
Doctor.
Well, if it isn't our visitor.
Hello, KP!
Some time ago, we covertly replaced the family patriarch at Warwick Homestead.
Beautiful Aunt says I gotta get my in-laws now. Okay. Bye, Jess.
Seeds that I created.
Sorry to traumatize
Give
you.
this packet of seeds to the Roger Warwick synth. Be careful with these. They represent years.
Steel Brother said I can see some scientists walking in it around, confused, wondering where he put his tweezers. Then he goes in the stock closet and they're out there too. Some poor synth is beaten for not stocking the closet when he just did it. Oh no!
Seeds for what?
A melon plant that will, if my calculation, the fruit it bears will be. Now listen closely. When Roger asks how your trip was, that code phrase will. Also, you must be discreet.
Right. I understand.
Now hurry on to Warwick Homestead so we can begin the experiment.
Okay. That's the quest here. Wait, where's the front door? I keep losing it. There we go. Everyone saying hi to KP. Smog said, KP, you stream when I'm busy with work. Yeah. Story of my chatter's lives, LMAO. That's my usual time that I go live. Yeah. Good night, Jess. Alrighty. Let's see. We are currently stealing from the Institute, KP. Stealing, my favorite. Technically, it's not stealing because it's not red. See, it says take. Technically, it's fine. I didn't mean to do that. Got all of that. I'm not gonna take any of this stuff. It's just glass and plastic. I don't think I need any of that. But we will take the Nuka-Cola.
Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
We will take these because they're nice and clean. There we go. Okay, let's see. We'll loot the upstairs after we finish the main buildings. The main buildings, or the corridors are good for stealing from too, but I just want to start with these.
Safety first.
Have I found any booty yet?
Remember that.
Some booty. There's stuff in the vendor room too. What vendor room? No. It does not, KP. It does not. The synth vendor? Oh, I didn't know there was stuff in there with them. KP says, I went too far and I just got here. Oh, man. Okay. Don't let me forget to get that in just a minute. When we make it back around to the vendor, I will loot them.
There we go.
How are you today, Jenna Ortega II? I'm good. Well, I say good, but actually, it was a very stressful day. Very, very stressful. Very. Unfortunately. I almost didn't stream today, but I was like, you know what? No. I told them I would, and I'll probably have fun, so I just need to do it anyway. And so here I am. I'm having fun. I was correct. I would have fun. You've been stressed today too? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oop, I didn't mean to take those.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much.
Hey there.
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
After what I've been through?
I should think so. How about you take some... In the meantime, we'll do that checkup. Take care of yourself.
Okay. And let's see. I missed something. Hold on. I missed a very large comment. Let's see what it says. Steel Brother said, I don't remember which mod it is, but one of the mods allows you to make coffee with one of those tins and purified water. It also lets you use silk beans for awful coffee, or it gives you coffee beans to make black coffee. Oh, cool. Coffee mod. That's cool. Yeah, I think you can make coffee now with the Creation Club. I don't even think it's a mod, but I'm sure there was a mod that pre-existed it. KP said, I effing hate this week and it's only Tuesday. The struggle, dude. The struggle. KP said, I did, however, beat that boss that kicked my ass yesterday in one try today. Hey, let's go! And Steve Brother said, if you want, I can post the mod name in the Discord. Oh yeah, of course. I'm always looking for some good mods. Smog said, did you know that Dr. Volkert is the only doctor that does not charge you? I did not know that. I did not know. Simpro Player said, I wonder what happens if you kill every faction before the game's ending. I don't know what would happen. And Kerbert said, you would think that the Institute would have better weapons? Yeah, seriously. Steve Riley said, oh, this mod gives a lot of new recipes for the cooking station. Oh, nice. That'd be fun. Yeah, the Institute should have better weaponry. I agree, Smog. Laser guns are super weak. Super lame. Okay, let's see.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Carry on, ma'am.
Broken record here. There's a mod for that. There's a mod for everything.
Pardon me, ma'am.
KP is starting to get a callus on the side of your finger where you've been writing. You still working on that script? I would have thought you would type it.
Constant vigilance is vital in preventing synth escapes.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously. Oh, just heard from
Very cool, KP. Very cool.
Bastards are dragging their...
But yeah, I am surprised you're not typing it.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
I could not mod things if it were not for my husband helping me, Smog. It is very difficult. And KP said, I'm writing it in a notebook, then I'm going to type it out so it looks cleaner, but I wanted to write it with pen first. Cool. Very cool. Steve Brother said, me too. I'm thinking about talking to ones I've spoken to and see if I can get help getting started on modding, mainly for personal projects. You know, if you guys need help figuring out how to mod,
Sir, we've had another
feel free to post about it in the Discord. And when my husband has time, he can post in there and help you guys out. Obviously, he can't spend like a huge amount of time on it because he does work and help with the kiddos. But like, I'm sure if you guys have some simple questions, where does this lead to? I don't know. We'll come back later. Then, yeah, he can help.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't reach...
Here we go. KP says, I don't know how to mod it. I'm perfectly fine with that because knowing me, I'd F it up. It's difficult, but watching Ryan set up my mod list and stuff like that, I know how to do some things. I'm definitely not an expert at it, but I do know how to do some things now that I didn't used to. So, who knows, I might even be able to help answer some questions. Yeah, we don't use Vortex. We use... And my husband doesn't actually, like, make mods or anything. Just sets up my mod list. But he's... he would be good at helping you guys if you were having trouble with it. What do I use? I don't use Vortex. I use... Hold on. I have to look now. I use... Where are you? Mod Organizer. I use Mod Organizer. So I know how to work it a little bit. So I'm an expert, a pro, a god? No. Ryan redeemed Hydrate. Yeah, Mod Organizer is what I use to mod things. And Smog redeemed Stretch. Good idea, Smog. Oh, guys, I'm tired. Ugh. Such a day. It has been such a day. I literally said this morning was the morning from hell. Oh, you're talking about actually making mods? No. Neither me nor my husband make mods. No, that is way too difficult. KP uses mod packs through CurseForge. Yeah, a lot of people do that. I like to customize my own mod list because a lot of mod packs, they have stuff I don't want, and I'm picky. Okay, we've made it all the way back to the beginning here. I didn't know you could go back here.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
Okay, bye. Okay, so we've looted all of the main areas of the Institute. We still have to loot all of the apartments, though. I think we already looted all the ones up here. Isn't this just Father's room? Yeah. Okay, so we've already looted this one. I have to also make sure I don't miss any of the little side quests, too. What's my carry weight at? 481. Okay, I need to take this stuff back to the vault. Let's do that, and then I'll come back and loot the residential zones. There is also a magazine in the Institute. So if you guys are ever wanting to get all the collectibles in the game, but you don't want to side with the Institute, make sure you grab this magazine. Because once you destroy the Institute, you cannot go back and get it. It's just gone. So always make sure to do that. KB says, I'd like to make mods, but I know nothing of coding or anything like that. Yeah. The struggle.
Just throw it wherever.
So you got a ride of choice? I'm usually a mentat school myself. Makes me feel intellectual.
Hancock cracks me up. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can take another chem. And if he will like it. He did not like it. It's too soon. Steel Brother said, that's what I'm wanting to learn. When I start getting disposable income, I could pay someone to make the mod I want, I guess. Oh, that would be so expensive. Yeah, flashbang for sure. Yeah, that's the teleporter from the Institute. Do I have anything else to... I probably have some stuff I can sell. Let's see.
How high the vault numbers go. I'm sure I've got something you need. Let's see what you have. Let me know.
Let me just see. I can sell all these synth relay grenades. Perfect. Okay, back to the Institute to keep stealing. This is why I've been putting off going to the Institute. Because I knew it was going to take me several trips back and forth to finish looting it all. Steel Brother said it's not huge, just a bodysuit with the Cobra emblem on the chest. Wait, what is? A mod that you want to make? Or what? And KP said, but I agree with you. Today is the day from hell. Steel Brother said, Hancock is awesome, but I never travel with him. Yeah, I try to travel with all the companions to get their companion perks. But that's just me.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our
Where's the one with the vendor? Oh, here it is. Okay. So yeah, let's go clockwise here. Or wait, is this counterclockwise? This is counterclockwise. Whoops. Game, stop minimizing. Why do you do this? KP said, I wonder if Hancock has a big... Yeah, I knew somebody was going to say that.
What do you usually do in your spare time?
Read test reports, compare data.
I was waiting for it. Now, one of these little porches has a magazine on it. So, make sure you find it. They have a lot of stim packs and stuff in here, so that's good.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
I had to know it would be you. Yeah. I did. Okay, let's see. You know, one person said the reason they destroy the Institute is because of this. Look at how they hang their toilet paper. Ridiculous. And let's see. It's the right side upper balcony on the 3rd floor. Wow, Smog. How do you just know all of these things off the top of your head? Like, I remember the magazine's there, but I don't freaking have it memorized which place it is. Craziness!
What are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
Okay, I think we got everything in here. Okay, let's go up to the 3rd floor. So bright in here. Spock said it's my hyperfixations. Gotcha. That would make sense. You can actually take these clean picture frames and put them up at places, but then you gotta remember which ones are which. Too difficult. Oops, I didn't mean to take that. I never take these drinking glasses for my settlements because they remind me of those little cups you have to pee in at the doctor's. Why do they hang their toilet paper backwards? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, KP. Oh wait, is there an apartment up here? Yeah, a little sitting room area. Here's the magazine.
Perfect.
KP said I'm only 4 levels away from 100. Ooh, very nice, very nice. That's exciting. Guess I don't need to go onto the balconies anymore because I got the magazine. Okay. Gotta get all the loot.
Hey, you see my notebook laying around?
No. Did you leave it somewhere else?
I can't remember.
I especially need to loot for the sources of copper, because I need all the sources of copper I can get for decorating my settlements. That's a balcony. Plus, we can get all of these stim packs and chems. I know it takes a while for me to do this looting, but I'm trying to go as quick as I can in case you guys can't tell, so that we can get to some more fun things than just stealing stuff. And oh man, I'm behind on chat again. Whoopsie. Sorry guys. Let's see. Smog saying hanging up toilet paper the wrong way is hearsay. Call the Inquisition. Burn the witch. She turned me into a newt. KP says, sorry, I get carried away when we start talking like it's 1450 again. Steel Brother said, you say you're with the railroad, but you're going to get all the synths beat for stuff being missing. KP said, take your time, but if you don't reach out, I'm going to ban you, Jenna. And Steel Brother said, never mind, I'll be watching season 2, episode 1 when the stream ends. Ooh, fun. Very fun.
We are honored to welcome you.
KP's gonna try and watch the Fallout show. It's alright. Lots of fun references to the games. But the actual the actual writing itself could be better. Just stealing that kid's toys. Wait, did I go over here? Yep. Smog said you really should consider grabbing the scrapper perks. Yeah, I know. I usually do. I usually do. It just takes me a while to get there.
Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
Yeah.
Got to take everything. We should be almost done looting, guys. Carrying too much. Who could have foreseen this? Not me. Let's see. I accidentally picked up some of this stuff. Just drop it in the middle of nowhere. Ow. We should only have one more grouping of apartments to do, I think. And, oh, I'm behind again. My bad. KP said, read chat! Steel Brother said, my app just notified me it's available. It's good. Cool, cool, cool. I'm glad you're going to be able to watch that. KP said, Jenna, chat, come in. Chop, chop. I'm jingling the keys. Jingle, jingle. Simpro Player said, I need to watch season 2 of Hazbin Hotel or Hazbin Hotel. I have never heard of that. Smog said, for such smart scientists, they have a shoot ton of cigarettes. True. Kermit said, just FYI, I'm in and out of the stream. It's how I do things. I don't always say a final goodbye. It's my thing. Okay, that's fine, Kermit. No worries. KP said, Jen, I have an idea for you next year. Read chat. Looks like Simpro Player just redeemed show off a pop. I'm going to just show off one pop figure. I should probably change that to show off one pop, but... Alright, let me get one. Hold on. Alright. Let's see. Here is Ring Wraith on a Fell Beast. One of my bigger pop figures. Hope you guys like it. KP said, Jenna, you have a community who likes to yap for F's sake. And, Nazgul. Yes, the Nazgul. He actually comes off of here. Not in the box, no, Simpro player. I'd like to take him out and display him, not in the box. I'm like, if I'm going to buy something, why would I keep it in the box? Like, I like it all pretty and out. Same thing with Legos. Some people buy the Legos and don't build them. They just keep them in a box. I don't understand that. I want to actually see the things that I buy. There we go. I know that they lose their value, but you know what? It's okay with me. I'm not buying them to resell them. I'm just buying them to enjoy them. Cipro player said, I have a pop that costs $300 on Amazon. No, wait. Yeah. And KP said, inbox collectors are most of the time assholes. Pops have no value because you can't sell them. I can't get rid of them. You can sell them. It just takes a long time until you find somebody that wants them. Simpro player said, Edward Kenway from Assassin's Creed. I feel like we've talked about this before, actually, Simpro player, because I remember you had an Assassin's Creed pop. I don't think I knew the name, though. But yeah, I do remember that now. Steel Brother said, KP, depending on what you have, I may be interested. There you go, KP! So much for not being able to sell the pop figures.
My mommy says your father's
By the way, the reason my character is breathing like this is because, I am over encumbered right now. I can still move if I use my action points, but she freaking breathes very heavy. There we go.
Have you noticed any suspicious activity?
And Smog said, I have 0 pops, lol. I have quite a few. I have probably 35, 40 Harry Potter pops. And then I have... Hold on, let me count.
Scanning. Subject
About 30 Lord of the Rings pops. And then I have a couple of Elder Scrolls pops. KP's losing it. Let's see. What are you saying, KP? Steel Brother said, me either. I have a few I want, but if I know me, I'll start buying them and have a room full of them. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Simpro player said, I can't even find them on Amazon now. Yeah. Usually with the older retired ones, you have to go to eBay. KP said, it's going to be a curse for my family. It's going to be a burden like what Precious Moments are. And my family will be like, Grandpa, why do you have so many pops? Well, little Jimmy, I have a problem with spending money. And bought over 2,000 pops with no room to display them. But you can have fun with them because you'll have them forever. It is like Precious Moments. I had to sell my grandmother's Precious Moments collection when she passed away, and she had probably 150 Precious Moments, maybe more, and I was able to sell a good chunk of them, but the last of them I had to just kind of sell in bulk. But yeah, I did mix an okay amount of money on them, but it took me so long to sell them that I don't know that it was super worth it. I think with her entire collection, I maybe made like, and this is going to sound like a big number, but over the amount of time and with the amount of work I put into listing them, it wasn't. But I think I made about $400. Yeah, I think I made about $400, but it took me like 2.5 years of having them listed, constantly updating the listings, plus it took me hours and hours and hours to list them all. If I could have found a collector, I could have probably sold them for more because my grandma had some that were like signed and stuff like that, but it's so hard to find someone who actually wants them because all the people who typically wanted to collect Precious Moments were, you know, older and a lot of them had passed away and things. So that's the problem with the market for things like that. Simpro Player said the highest price on eBay is $200. Yeah, the thing is that you can list something and it's just a matter of finding somebody to actually buy them. Steel Brothers said some of mine are going to be tough to find and freaking expensive, but I know they're out there. If you don't mind me asking, which ones are you looking for, Steel Brother? KB says, I'm going to be honest, they're all in tubs and it would take so long to go through them, and most of which I do not have their boxes. If I decide to get them out and try to sell them again, I'll hit you up. You have like 4 pops that are crazy expensive. Yeah, I have a couple that are worth an okay amount, but they're worth less because I've taken them out of the boxes. But, oh well, I enjoy them out of the boxes. And more than just regular expensive. Ooh. Guys, we're almost done looting, I promise. Y'all are all gonna get bored and leave my stream. I know! I'm sorry! And, KP said, but I could recreate the Twin Towers with Funko Pops. KP. And then said, Jenna, we would never leave for that reason. Steel Brother said, well, the main one is Rose from Doctor Who, but there are others that I'll remember when I see them. You like Doctor Who too? Steel Brother, I'm so excited. I love Doctor Who. It's my favorite TV show. I actually have the Matt Smith Funko Pop, and I also have the TARDIS, the original one, not the one that's decorated from Clara's season. And I have Dalek Sec. But I need more. If I could collect more, if I was gonna collect more pop figures, it would definitely be more Lord of the Rings and then Doctor Who. I'm thinking about getting rid of my Harry Potter ones, but that's just because I have a lot of them, and Harry Potter's more of my husband's thing than mine, but it's up to him whether we sell them because they're really his thing. But yeah, we both love Lord of the Rings, and then we both love Doctor Who. KB said, maybe other reasons, but not that one. Smog said, I've never watched Doctor Who. Oh, you should. You really, really should. It is my favorite show. There's definitely... It's hard to explain Doctor Who to someone who's never seen it before, but if you watch from New Who, which is the stuff that came out starting in like 2008 or something like that, that's where I recommend people watch it. There's old seasons of it too, but it's very dated. But if you want to watch Doctor Who, I recommend the newer stuff. So you start with Christopher Eccleston's season, and then you watch on from there. Yeah, same, Steel Brother. I only watch the new seasons. I haven't watched the old ones. But the quality starts out really bad in terms of CGI and stuff. So I always have to tell people, when you watch the first season with Christopher Eccleston, you really have to go in with low expectations for the effects and just watch for the story. But then the more you watch and the longer you watch, the better the quality gets. And the way that Doctor Who works is whenever the Doctor is going to die, instead he regenerates, which means that he has a new body, but he's the same person. So it's a way of keeping the show fresh with a new actor all the time, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, I would strongly recommend watching Doctor Who to anyone who hasn't, because I love it. But you gotta be into sci-fi, so you got to be into sci-fi. Okay, let's see. KP said the Harry Potter stuff may sell better than other things because people will be more likely to buy them secondhand than support the writer of the Harry Potter book. Yeah.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
I don't know.
I've got a
I
few
think
minutes
that the problem with the Harry Potter pops is there's so many of them. They're not as scarce, so I could probably sell them for like $5 each, but is that worth it? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, got a couple ice cold Nuka-Colas and stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we finished stealing from the Institute. Now, one thing I want to do is, I'm thinking that it would be good to get the misc quests for the Institute out of the way. I think it would be good to do that. Because once I side with the railroad and destroy the Institute, I can't go back and do the quests. So let me go ahead and look up in my game guide here what quests there are so I don't forget any. Like, I in general remember all of the quests, but I just have to make sure. Hold on, because there's Miss Quest. Okay, we already grabbed building a better crop. Plugging a leak. Which one's this one? Oh, this is one that I can't do because, well, I can technically do it, but it would betray Liam, who works with the Institute, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not working on that one. A house divided will start off automatically. Will start automatically later, so I'm not going to do that one right now. And then the rest are Radiant quests, and I don't need to do the Radiant quests. I do Miss quests because they give me rewards, but I don't do the Radiant quests because they're repeatable, so it's boring. Okay, so I think we're pretty good there. And let's see. I'm a little behind on chat again. Simpro player had to go. I don't know if I said bye. Bye, Simpro player. Thank you for being here. Sorry if I missed you. Steel Brother said Old 2 is interesting. You want the 8th and 9th Doctor's Funko Pop? That would be cool. Yeah, I'd like to get some of the Doctor Who ones. I have Matt Smith's. It was given to me. Maybe Capaldi's Doctor. And you'd love a Bellatrix pop? I have a Bellatrix pop from Harry Potter, if that's what you're talking about. KP said, I would never sell a Funko Pop for under $10. Box or no box. Yeah, there's some that aren't worth that much, honestly. I don't know if you could get that for some of them. So your brother said, that's why I buy my Harry Potter Pops secondhand. And Spock said the Justin Ayo one. Well, you could frame Ayo. Oh, could I? I've never done that one because I don't want to accidentally get Liam in trouble. I think I'm going to skip it. Yeah, it's Bellatrix from Harry Potter. I was like, I don't think I know of another Bellatrix, but just in case. Okay. So, we just did a lot for the Institute. I'm pretty happy with that. What should we work on next? Should we do some more questing, or should we decorate the vault? What should we do, you guys? I wonder how long it has to be between chem use for Hancock.
Never built much myself. I'm not supposed to operate it.
KP said, but on Doctor Who, I need to watch more full episodes, but when I was a kid, I used to watch like villain compilations on YouTube, and I love some of the villains like the Daleks and the Cybermen. Yeah, that's right. And there were other villains that did scare me as a kid. Oh yeah, there's some really freaky ones. Weeping Angels terrify me still to this day. The Silence, terrifying. KP said, what? KP? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Oh, as what we should do? Yeah, that's not happening. What are you talking about? KP, I'm gonna ban you. Oh my god. That was Smog? Oh, okay. Smog! Okay, let's see if we can take a chem now. And if Hancock will like it. Nope, he didn't. Smog, I know you didn't say anything. Okay, I don't know what I want to work on right now. I should probably go do some more small locations. That would be something that is relaxing. We gotta do Zone 4, which is this area over here along the coast. We were working on that yesterday. Got a couple of things. We did Makra fish packing last. So let's head over to Coastal Cottage and keep going down the coastline. Smog said, don't ban me! Ah! Steel Brother said, the Daleks and the Cybermen are awesome. And like she said, the Weeping Angels and the Silence, especially the Silence. Yeah. Very scary. Okay, let me pull up my map really quick. This helps me to make sure I don't miss any locations. Main reason I do that is so I don't miss out on any magazines. Okay, let's see. There is a location right next to Dunwich Borders, actually. Let's fast travel there. KP said, I really F with the Weeping Angels, and I don't know how many times they show up in the series, but I consider them like a classic Who villain, like the Daleks and the Cybermen. They definitely don't show up as much as the Daleks and the Cybermen, but they do show up a good amount. I would say there's probably like 5 specials with them, or 5 episodes. Like, well, some of them are 2-parters. So, like, I should probably take some Radaway. Or Radex. Oh man, I didn't set up a trap. What the heck? At least I didn't do it intentionally. Mr. Handy model kit. Hazmat suit, I already have one. Smog said I could do the Reba 2 quest in Salem. Yeah, I could do that. I think we're near Salem, aren't we? KP says the Silence the guys with no mouths. No, I'm pretty sure they have mouths. Well, because they open them and they like form these big gaping holes. But they're the ones that you forget about as soon as you look away from them. Which produced the tally mark episode with all the tallies where they were keeping track of how many times they'd seen them. Your favorite Who villain would be the Daleks. Yeah, the Daleks are awesome. Favorite Who villain for me, probably the Weeping Angels and the Silence. I like them. There's some other really good villains though. Okay, that was Hugo's Hole. That's the name of that location. Let's go ahead and head towards... Let's see... We need to go to this little area right here. So I'm just gonna run this way. Are You My Mummy? Yep, those are terrifying too. That's up there as some of my favorite Doctor Who as well. Very scary. Have you seen that one, KP? The Are You My Mummy one? Sandy Cove's Convalescent Home. We've discovered Salem, which I believe is the area that Smog was talking about.
Something ain't right about this place.
Welcome to Sandy Cove's Convalescent Home. How may I help you?
I'm checking in. My family filled out the paperwork.
Perfect, thank you.
Take the back stair and it's the first. Have a nice day.
Scrap it.
That's it.
This place does have tons of drugs. If I can pick it up, there we go. And tons of synths. There's like a fun little quest here. Hey, there's Swan's boat. Fun little Easter egg there.
Perfect.
The fish in the bathtub.
Good day to you.
Steel Brother said the silence technically has a mouth. It's covered over with skin, though. Yeah. Yep. Pretty scary.
Yes.
Margaret's safe key. KP says, I just know what a lot of the villains look like and sound like and stuff from YouTube I watched as a kid. Yeah. I don't remember if this person has a safe key or not. I don't think they do, but I can't remember. I don't see one. So I think we're good. And Steel Brother said I need to check my show app for it. I kind of want to watch some old Who as well. I don't remember if Disney Plus has old Who or not. But it has new Who. It used to be on HBO, but they got rid of it.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Signs detected.
Hostile sensor
Where
reading.
did you go?
I'm just gonna miss every single shot, as usual.
It would appear my
I need my shotgun. Okay. Oh boy. Now that's a good gun. Penetrating plasma rifle. Ignores 30% of the target's damage and energy resistance. That's actually fantastic. Okay, I think we pretty much got everybody. I can't tell you how many times I've reloaded in the past trying to keep the robots from being killed. Because I hate when the robots die.
Got it.
Okay, we got the one behind the typewriter. Oh yeah, we still have to go to a whole new area. Hold on, we'll check for those in a minute. There's that staircase I forgot about. I know, right, Smog? Very good gun.
No way to pick this. Would need the key.
Okay, I forgot how to open that door. I think I have to use the terminal. There we go. Massachusetts Surgical Journal. There we go. Let's go get the rest of the keys for the safes.
What was...
Perfect.
Something must have moved.
There we go. And Steel Brother said, well, New Who season 1 through 14. Woo! And season 1 of Old Who, maybe more in a few movies. I actually own all of New Who. With the exception of, actually, I should rephrase that. I have season 1 of Jodie Whittaker and nothing from then on. But that's because I wasn't really liking it very much.
Nice.
So I need to, I still need to watch the very newest Doctor Who stuff. Right, yeah, no, there's some lost episodes, yep. Yup. You can read about the plots for some of them online, which is cool. think I'm missing one person's room. Maybe? Maybe not? Okay, no, we got them all. Perfect. Alright, we are done here then. It is sad, Smog. KP says, I'm back! Welcome back, KP. Oh, by the way, if I'm still here in an hour, tell me to F off and go to sleep before one my time. Okay, sure. Steve Bradley said, Jodie was interesting. I watched an episode of hers and I liked it. I really want them to get Rose's actress to come back and play the doctor. You know, fate kind of kicking him and reminding him of Love Lost. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, because I haven't seen the new stuff, so I'm not sure if I want that or not. I will say, Jodie Whittaker is an amazing actress. I love her. I've seen her on Broadchurch. The problem is, the writing they gave her for her season is not great. I really need more shotgun shells. Gosh darn it.
Running out of ammo anytime soon, Krabby!
Well, are these all regular Mirelurks? Yeah, I can take them with my combat rifle. It'll just take a minute. Why don't I get more shells? Oh, you know. Mostly because I used all my money. I barely have any money left. There we go.
It's gonna take a lot more than some.
The same reason I don't reload.
You crazy? Get out of the street before any more of them catch wind of you. Look, I'll open the gate and you get in here quick. I'm gonna let you in the bunker.
I can't tell you how many times I've gotten the bug where he doesn't open the door. But it is more than one. Hello there, Barney.
Hey.
Okay, bye, Barney. Guess he wants me to go in the basement. Let me see. Is there anything up here I can take? No shotgun shells, gosh darn it. To the basement. Steve Brother said, I heard the writing was starting to suffer. Yeah, it got pretty not good.
Hey there.
Lady, did someone drop you on your head as a baby?
Yes.
Or did you have to work to get this stupid?
That was stupid of me.
No. Luckily,
I'm sorry.
Listen, don't let Barney Rook come out. This here is Reba.
Thank you, Reba. And
No thanks needed, ma'am. Reba said. Now, I'd love to sit.
Sure.
Before you showed up, since things have been quiet lately, I took... And that's your mission, so...
Sounds good.
Of course it's... The turrets should be. Just be careful.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is grab the magazine that's in this location. Then we'll loot a couple of things.
Specific in here.
Xbox said, "Don't go to the strayed, weird, crazy old man's basement, kids." True. Jenna is what we call a professional at reloading. KB said, "I love how we're playing an M-rated game and you're over here with your gosh darns. It's so cute in a game that is not." Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm a professional at gaming. Oh, okay. I would say I am a professional at Skyrim, which is the main game that I play on here. And I would say I would consider myself a professional at Fallout 4. My shooting is not fantastic. I've always acknowledged that my combat is not my strong suit. Combat is not my strong suit in video games, but I have a lot of knowledge about the games that I play because I am like an achievement hunter and I try to get all of these things done, like getting all of the unique, wait, where's my quest? Oh, here we go. I try and get all of the unique armor and stuff like that. So, whoa! I don't know. KP said, "Oh, big ego, Jenna. You're a nerd." Exactly. It's fine. Yeah. I know. I have a lot of knowledge of Skyrim. There's very rarely been a time when someone's come into my chat and been like, "Hey, do you know this?" And I haven't known it. Same with Fallout usually, but apparently not this time because Smog knows everything. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Wow, he turned around. Okay. Anywho. Smog said, "What he says makes no sense. He says he turned the turrets off to save ammo because the lurks have been quiet, but they've been quiet. They would not have been shot at anyway, so the argument falls apart." Yeah. He's a little crazy, in case you haven't noticed, Smog. Oh my god. Why are there so many glowing ones? Steve said, "I do too. It's just remembering it when I need it. I know, just recall sucks." Oops, I did not mean to do that. Well, good thing I didn't die or break my legs. And KP said, "Hey Jenna, you want to know how I can instantly add on to your stress? It did the trick for me earlier." Oh no, I'm scared. I'm really scared, KP. Okay, go ahead and tell me, but I'm scared. I don't want stress. Christmas is next week. Oh yeah, my sister was just talking to me about that today and I was like, what? How? I feel like it was just Thanksgiving. Like, I am not prepared. Definitely not prepared. Steve Brother said adds no stress to me. Are you one of those people who's been buying gifts all year? No stress for Smog either. Okay. Well, you guys are apparently just calmer, I suppose, than KP and I. Oh no, I'm stuck in the car. They seriously glitched me into the car. Oh my god. Oh my god! KP said, I wish I was old enough to get drunk out of my mind and have no stress or feel anything. Oh, I know you're just kidding, KP, but that's not good. Remember, I'm always here if you need to talk, KP. I know you're mostly messing around, but I just need to clarify that every so often, just to make sure you remember.
I guess you can call that right.
Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and turn on this turret over here. Steve Brother said, no, I don't have any cash to buy gifts. Neither do I, but that makes me more stressed. Because I hate it when people give me presents and I don't have enough money to return the favor. And that happens to me, that's happened to me the majority of the years since I've been old, like since I've been an adult. Like the majority of the years that I've been an adult, I have not been able to purchase gifts for people, and that just bothers me. Because I want to be able to get my family gifts. But it's hard because I have a really large family. Like, not my immediate family. It's just me and my sister and my parents. But, like, for example, like, I've got 3 sets of grandparents, or I did before my grandma passed away. And then I've got a bunch of aunts and uncles and cousins. And then my husband's side of the family. So it's a lot. It's a lot of people to buy presents for, and I just can't do it. So this year we're getting some pictures printed out of our family and of the babies, and we're going to go ahead and give those out as gifts. Did you guys see that? That baseball was spinning in the duct tape. And KP said, I appreciate it, Jenna, and always will remember. Perfect. Let's see. Steel Brothers said, I'd love a glass of Irish whiskey right now. I don't drink. If I drink anything, it has to be something that I can't taste the alcohol in it. Like, something really, really sugary, usually. So, like, Mike's Hard Lemonade or Seagram's Escapes or something like that. Like, really, really sugary girl drinks. But even then, I've only ever really drunk alcohol like less than probably like a dozen times at the most, and it's usually like the one drink. I've only been drunk before a couple of times, like 4 times, and it was because I was in kind of a dark place. Well, the first time was just to see if I like what being drunk was like, because my cousin was like, we need to find out what you're like when you're drunk. Anyway, this is more information than you guys asked for. In fact, I don't think anyone asked anything, so why am I saying it?
Yes.
Hey, we leveled up. Alright, I gotta catch up on chat too. Let's see. I'm behind again. Y'all are yapping. And Smog said, here we kind of stopped celebrating holidays after my dad walked on us, so I'm used to it not being a thing anymore. Aw, Smog. I'm sorry to hear that. Steel Brother said, I'm used to being broke. I only have to really worry about 3 people, my 2 nephews and my niece, but I'd probably get my sister and brother-in-law something, and of course my parents. Yeah, I've got a big family, so it's harder to do. KP said, so someone has to spike your drink to get you to drink. No, like, KP, if you came to visit me in California and you were like, let's get drunk, I'd be like, okay, KP. But it would be just like a one-off thing. It wouldn't be like I don't have any like objections to it, besides that I know it's not good for me to do frequently or if I'm in a bad place. But yeah, I just don't like the taste of alcohol, so I never drink. Smog said, I have vodka and soda I could mix, but it's so meh. And Steel Brother said, then a cheaper whiskey mixed with weekly with Coke. KP said, we love a good backstory, Jenna. By the way, you need to catch up again. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Smog said, that's called TMI, too much information. Smog! I'm sorry, Smog. I'll never speak again. Starting after I read these comments. Steel Brother said, I used to get drunk once a year. We'd go to a Renaissance fair and party our butts off for a weekend. Oh, fun! Smog said, I'd love to go to a Renaissance fair. The only Renaissance fair I've been to is one in my small town, and honestly, it wasn't that impressive. But I think you have to go to bigger ones for it to be cool. But it would be so fun to cosplay at one. That would be pretty sick. Smog said, here I go getting banned again. I just can't believe you don't want to hear my backstory. How could you? I thought we were friends, Smog. Okay, let's see. Where's the other turret? I don't see a turret. Where is it? Oh, it's up on the part I can't reach. Okay. I think we gotta climb up right here. Wait, I already went up here. Is there another one in this house? Oh. Oh, I see. KP said, I'm not sure if I should even drink when I turn 21 because of the way my dad drank. He was an alcoholic, if he admits it or not. So I'm afraid that I have an addiction gene to alcohol, so I probably won't start that. Yeah, honestly, like, if you're concerned about it, it's better to be safe than sorry, you know? Where are all the little Mirelurk hatchlings? They just... Okay, there's one more turret. Oh, there it is. It's on the church. Mini nuke. No shotgun shells. Gosh darn it. Okay, report back to Barney. Okay, here we go. Hancock, get out of the way. Will I break my legs if I jump off this? Let's see. Nope. We're fine. Back into the basement to get our reward. Hello,
Hey,
Barney.
You did it, didn't you? I could hear that sweet, sweet machine gun music all the way down here. You almost caught me and Reba mid-waltz.
No problem, Barney.
Well, Reba and I... Now,
right?
Here's a key to my workshop. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe today...
Okay, cool.
Hold your own.
Reba 2. Perfect. That is a unique weapon. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab these real quick. And then, of course, I'm going to catch up on chat. Looks like somebody posted a really long one. Is that Steel Brother? Yep, Steel Brother said, if you go to with friends, it's fun as AF. If you want a fun fair, find one with a party camping area and use it. Unfortunately, Jenna, you couldn't stay on the party side unless you got like Sprite Like Bomb or someone to watch your kids, because no kids on the party side due to the fact that it gets wild, which it probably will. You may end up with a bonfire with naked people dancing around it. Goodness gracious! That sounds crazy! Trust me, I watched the bonfire dancing at my first fair while getting messed up on apple juice and vodka. Oh my god. Where are you located, Steel Brother? Just generally, if you don't mind me asking. KB said, you know, I have the power of 3 addictions that run in my family. My mom's an avid smoker. My dad was an alcoholic. My brother was a drug addict. Sorry, now I'm the one oversharing. Oh, you're good, KP. You're always welcome to say whatever you want in my chat as long as you follow the rules, which you know, and you always do. KP said, I didn't see the full thing, but I saw naked people dancing, so I want to say I fully support whatever it is. Yeah, KP, I don't really have... I'm lucky that I don't really have a lot of, like, addiction I'm like trying to think. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of addiction on my side of the family, but I have a lot of mental health issues in my family. That's kind of our thing. Untreated mental illness. Woo-woo! Except now it's getting treated, so now that... I would say I kind of... Like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but, like, I kind of paved the way for that in my immediate family. Because I started getting help for things, and then slowly my family started getting help for things. But it takes a lot of work. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and put Reba 2 away. I feel like I need to keep this plasma rifle. Like, I'm not going to use it, but I feel like I need to keep it. Guys, I really want to do some decorating.
And your skin's as smooth as a baby.
Vault Tech guy, that's a little creepy.
We've got to do something to stop these raider attacks.
I'll do well.
Never thought I'd be an...
And Steel Brother said the fair was in Houston, Texas. And hello to B Spain. Welcome in. Do I have all of the modular buildings? Almost all of them. I am missing the first, like, 5 or 6 of them. And I have all the rest. Well, except the very, very new one. The one that just got released. Yeah. So... That's pretty cool. I love my Legos so much. Smog said, every single time I see this vault, I want to make my own. You should, Smog. You definitely should. Alright, let's go ahead and do some decorating for a little bit. If I don't finish decorating this vault, I'm going to be so disappointed in myself. Because I never finish it. I always build it and light it up, and then I get most of the way done with decorating it, and then I, like, finish the game. And don't finish it. But this time I'm going to, because I'm going to make a YouTube video with a tour of it, so I have to finish it. Yep. Gots to. Oh, I already put the paintings up. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, it doesn't even fit. I know I'm behind on chat again, guys. I just want to decorate this room real quick. There we go. I make these all relatively, like, basic. Like, I don't change it up too much between them because, like, this isn't the fun part of the vault. This is just the necessary part of the vault, you know? That kind of clashes into the painting. Put this here. Guys, I am sleepy. Alright, let me catch up on chat here. Let's see. KP said, I am most likely have untreated something, but I don't like to say, oh, I have autism or oh, I have ADHD because I haven't even been diagnosed yet. Yeah, it's, if you don't mind me asking, KP, what is the holdup on you getting diagnosed? Is it that you, like, your parents wouldn't be for it, or you're nervous about it? Like, why haven't you gone? And, like, because I've known you for about a year, and I feel like we've talked about this throughout the course of that time. Like, is there a reason that you haven't gone, or you just haven't gotten around to it? Smog said, I've been. It's not particularly fun, but you feel better to put a name to it. Steve Brother said, well, just outside Houston, it's called Texas Renaissance Fair. And honestly, I don't know if it will get that wild again, because I don't know if the Ren family that used to put up the bonfire goes to fairs anymore. I'm so out of touch with the Ren circuit, it's bad. I haven't been to one in years. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really been to a Renaissance fair besides the one in my small town, and it's nowhere near the size of what it would be in Texas, obviously. But I'm interested in them, I just haven't really gone. And let's see, KP said, I'm sure because at least you know what you're dealing with. Smog said, true. KP's telling me to catch up. Smog said, doesn't make stuff any easier, but it's a bit of peace of mind. KP said, right, I 100% get you. Sierra said, after almost 50 years, I'm medicated for my bipolar, mild depressive disorder, and anxiety, or at least somewhat medicated. That is great to hear, Steel Brother. I can relate to most of that. I don't have bipolar disorder, but I have some other things, and yeah, it's tough. It's tough for sure, but there's so much freedom when you finally do get your diagnosis, and like people think that once you get a diagnosis or a label that it's going to be something that follows you throughout your life, and it's going to be this huge thing that makes life difficult for you. But for me, it was always very freeing. For me, it was always like, oh, I finally understand why these things are happening, and I finally can take control of them and change them. So for me, that was huge. And KP said, my parents wouldn't be for it, and I would be very anxious about it. And my mom is very much a germaphobe, so we don't ever go to places much. But when we do, we always have masks on and stuff. But I do hope whenever I can get full independence for myself, that will be one of the things I do, is get diagnosed. If it's something I could do alone, I'd already be diagnosed. Gotcha. Well, you are 18, KP. Can you not drive? I'm just curious. No judgment. I'm just curious. Yeah, I always strongly recommend that people, if they get a chance, can get diagnosed I find it to have been very helpful for me. It takes a long time sometimes to get the right diagnosis, but once you do, you can really get a lot of help for it, which is great. Smog said, I'll be 27 in January. Hey, you're younger than me, Smog. I'm diagnosed with general anxiety, severe depression, with dysthymia, and avoidant personality disorder. What is dysthymia, if you don't mind me asking? And what is avoidant personality disorder? Smog, was it you who said that you are autistic? I apologize if I'm getting that wrong, by the way. There's been a lot of newer people in my chat of late, and I am trying to keep everybody straight here. Oh, wait. I want to use the modern furniture pack for this chair. Hold on. KB said, I do not have a driver's license yet, nor have I even tried to drive. Oh, gotcha. Hey, that should be your goal for the next year. Besides making content. Start learning how to drive so that you can have some more independence from your family. That would be really great. KP said, hey, you're older than me by 7 years, Smog. LMAO, I turned 20 on the 31st. The 31st of July. Yeah, I was going to say. I was like, KP, it's not the 31st of this month. Smog said, it's a lack of pleasure in anything you do. Gotcha. Ugh, that's tough. Smog said, oh yeah, the mild autism too, LOL. Sorry, it's 2:14 a.m. You're good, you're good. Yeah, Smog, KP's birthday is not until July. So you're real early. I don't remember. Guys, do you remember where the crib is? It's not in Misk. Oh gosh, I lost it the other day too. Is it in decorations? I forgot where it is. Shoot. I always lose it. I gotta write this down or something. It's not in Misk. I know, because I've gone through the entirety of Misk. Maybe it is in Misk, and I'm just... Oh, literally, it's right here. Never mind, guys. I'm stupid. There we go. Yeah, since we're talking about mental health, and mental health is such a... I don't know how to say this. Maybe like an important topic to me, something I care about. I'll just tell you guys about my diagnoses. I just want to clarify that I'm not saying this because I am trying to, in any way, like, you know, some people kind of like take on mental illness as like, oh, like, I have this, and it's like this bragging point almost. I don't ever want anyone to feel like I'm bragging. I just bring up my mental health issues because I hope that it can be helpful for someone, you know what I'm saying? I have depression, anxiety, and borderline personality disorder. Which is something that not a lot of people understand, the borderline personality disorder, and it actually took me a very long time to get diagnosed with it. Oh, and I have OCD too. Almost forgot. But yeah, what did I do for the floor in this other room? That rug, okay. Yeah, So I'm always happy to answer any questions that anybody has about my diagnosis or just mental health in general, because I'm very passionate about it, and I strongly believe that the more we talk about it, the more help people can get for it. And it shouldn't be something that we're ashamed of. It should be something that we try to help each other out with. So I hope that anybody who's in my chat knows this is a safe place to talk about those things. For me, borderline personality disorder was such a big breakthrough for me, is finding out I had that. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me catch up on chat again. I'm behind again. But I care about what we're talking about. KP said, there's a lot of personal things I have to get done next year, but I hope to have one foot out the door by 2027 because I need this independence like I need air, and it's becoming harder to mask my emotions about it as of late. Yeah, I had a feeling that you were struggling a little bit, KP, just from some of the stuff you've said. But yeah, that's great. By 2027, that's a great goal, and I think that there's definitely a lot that you can do this next year that'll help you get there. And I think the more that you start making steps towards it, the better you're gonna feel. The closer you get to that independence, the better you're gonna feel. So I don't think it's gonna be like until 2027 you're gonna feel this way. I think you're gonna slowly feel better and better as you go. Smog said, avoidance PD is that you prefer to isolate yourself so the world can't make you feel bad anymore. I don't have a specific diagnosis of that, but I know that that's a symptom of depression, is you like really start to isolate and not want to be around other people. That's always the first thing that happens when I get depressed, is I stop talking to my friends as much, things like that. And I found streaming to be very helpful in that regard because, you know, when I want to isolate, instead I'm like, okay, no, I'm going to stream and I'm going to talk to my people, and that sometimes helps pull me out of it. Not always. Sometimes I get on here and I'm still anxious and I end stream early, but at least I tried, you know? Haas redeemed hydrate. Cool. KP says, I can't talk about specifics right now or I'll doom out and get anxious about it. No worries, KP. We can change the subject for you. Steel Brother said, I feel that. Smog said, I understand the feel. It's the reason I don't share pretty much ever. I feel that the world have their own problems and they don't have to deal with mine. I get that, but I think that mentality, and this is, I'm not judging you when I say this, but that mentality I feel like is what keeps people feeling so isolated and unable to get help for what they need, because they're like, oh, everybody else has bigger problems than me, or everyone's dealing with something. I don't want them to worry about me. But sometimes helping other people can actually pull you out of your own stuff, you know? Like, the more you are helping other people with their things, the more that you start to feel good about yourself. And not that that's the reason that you do it, but you know, when you're helping out other people, it's like, oh, wait a minute, why am I not doing what I just told this person to do? Like, for example, I just told this person it's a great idea to drink water and it's healthy for them. Why am I not drinking water? And then you drink water. Same kind of mentality. But yeah, you're absolutely welcome to talk about whatever here, Smog. Even if I have my own problems or other people in chat have their own problems, we want to hear about what's going on with you, and we want to be able to provide any help that we can, or even just be there. KP said, how do they do the diagnosis? Like, what tests do they do? So usually you'll talk to a doctor about how you're feeling, and they will send you either to a psychiatrist or a therapist. Usually a psychiatrist, though. A psychiatrist may have you do some tests, like written tests or verbal tests, where they ask you some questions and then you answer those. And then you, sorry, I got distracted. And then they can usually figure out what diagnosis you have from there. So it's really not super scary. It's not like a blood test, or you don't have to take this test online and answer a million questions. Usually they just ask you a few questions and they can figure it out from there. So it'll be like things like, in the last 30 days, have you felt like you haven't wanted to get out of bed and do something? In the last 30 days, have you isolated from friends and family? In the last 30 days, have you been angry to the point of feeling like you were going to explode? In the last 30 days, have you ever felt like so overwhelmed that you just couldn't get anything done. So they ask you those kinds of questions, and then from there, they're able to figure out what sort of diagnosis you might have. And just because you're diagnosed doesn't mean that you are given any medication. They might say, let's try therapy. And really what you want is so important too, because if you tell the psychiatrist, I'd really like to not go on medication, they're going to provide you with steps that you can do before that. I will say with psychiatrists, sometimes they're like other doctors where they tend to be very, let's get in here, get this fixed, and get out. Like 5-minute appointment kind of a thing. So don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Don't be afraid to talk about what's going on. Smog said, but since it's over 2 a.m. and worth sharing, I thought, what the heck, let's go. Steel Brother said, I had some bad experiences with someone who had borderline personality disorder. She refused to take her meds. And Smog said, dealing with borderline people who refuse treatment is hard. Yeah, I will say, I think borderline personality disorder is a really tough diagnosis because of the stigma that comes with it. For me, borderline personality disorder means I handle any sort of rejection very poorly. I get really, really attached in relationships really quickly. And if I sense that someone's pulling away, or they move away, or they don't talk to me one day like I thought they were going to, I freak out. And it's due to my own trauma from when I was a kid. Usually borderline personality comes from trauma during your development. So that's where that comes from for me. But yeah, it does have a really big stigma. And I think anytime somebody no matter what the diagnosis is, if you don't get treatment for it, it's going to be hard on the people around you. But borderline sometimes more than others. Steel Brother said, thanks to her, I lost a friend. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry. Smog said, as a psychiatrist told me there's depression, and then to be diagnosed with avoidance PD, you have to put it up a notch. Oh yeah, for sure. I wasn't trying to say that my diagnosis is the same as yours in any way. I was just trying to tell you that I relate to that feeling, just not on the same scale that you do. Steel Brother said it's more discussing your feelings and thoughts. Smog said that's the hard part. Putting your feelings and thoughts into words is such a hard thing to do. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. I'm one of those people that it's a little easier for just because I'm such an open book. And sometimes I actually have to know when to not share, because I can overshare very easily. So if anyone feels like I'm oversharing right now, I'm sorry, but this is an important topic to me, so I try and discuss it when it comes up. KP said this is a completely safe place for anyone. Yes, definitely. Smog said there's a book called The DSM, and it's in 5th edition now. It has criteria psychiatrists look at to diagnose you with a variety of conditions. Depending on the condition, it has a set of criteria you need to fulfill in order to be diagnosed. Usually, if you fulfill a certain % of those criteria, you're diagnosed with that condition. That sums it up perfectly. That is exactly what they do when they're diagnosing you with something. Steel Brother said, I'm talking about things here I haven't talked about since it happened. Well, I hope that I'm glad that you feel comfortable to share here, and I hope that we are able to be a support for you. And Smog said, oh, I'm not dissing you, don't worry. Perfect. I didn't think you were, Smog. KP said, I'm the same way, Jenna. And Smog said, in that regard, I'm the total opposite. I do not share, I do not talk. Some people say I do not feel. No. Not wanting to share and talk does not mean you don't feel. Absolutely not. I think everybody, even people who, besides like people who are diagnosed as like, like sociopaths, but maybe even they feel things just muted. Everybody's got feelings, and just because you don't want to share them doesn't make you a bad person in any way. Steel Brother said, I'm really glad we did this. I am too, Steel Brother. I am too. Smog said, example, I do not cry, like, ever. See, I'm the opposite. I cry so easily. Part of that's due to me being a girl, and I think girls tend to be overly emotional sometimes. But, well, that's kind of a generalization. I shouldn't say that. Everybody responds to emotion differently, but I'm a very, very emotional person. But I don't think there's anything wrong with not crying. It doesn't mean you don't feel. You definitely feel things. You just maybe don't want to share them with other people. Smog said, muted is a good way to put that. Yeah. Definitely. KP says, I'm more than willing to open up to friends rather than family. It's weird. Like, I rather talk to you or Coop whenever I'm down and out than talk to my mom and dad. Well, KP, I think that makes sense based on some of their viewpoints conflicting with yours. You don't feel that you're in a place to... You don't feel that they're necessarily a safe place for you to open up about certain things. And if you don't feel that you can open up about those things, why should you open up about these things? You know, it makes sense. Steel Brother said, it's a very rare thing that makes me cry and triggers change. Smog said, talk to my mom? Nah, I mean, I love my mom, but all the times I've tried, it went nowhere, so I don't. I don't talk about this often on here. But hold on, before I say that, let me just say, if anybody is here and they're like, I want to be watching Fallout right now, then I'm so sorry. But this is something that's really important to me, and I want to make sure that whenever anyone wants to talk about it, that I'm here for them. We will get back to Fallout. Who knows if we'll get back to it tonight or if it'll be tomorrow. I don't know, but there will be a lot of more Fallout content, and if you are missing the Fallout, I apologize. We will get back to it. What I was gonna say is, I grew up with an emotionally abusive dad, and so for me, I can relate to not being able to talk to my parents about things. My mom is very different than that, but it's hard when, and I love my mom I love my mom a million, so she understands this. We've talked about this, but it's hard when the person who's not the abusive one, you feel that they're supposed to protect you, and when that doesn't happen, that can cause some issues with your other parent too. So that was pretty tough for me, and so I can definitely relate to not being able to open up to your parents. Yeah. Steel Brother, KP said, I feel like an asshole sometimes that I don't open up to them. But trust is earned, KP. Trust really is earned. Somebody can love you and you still can't rely on them and lean on them. That's something I've had to learn, I know that my dad loves me, but I need to set healthy boundaries in place for myself to protect myself. Steve Brother said, I feel that too. My parents are the generation that you don't discuss feelings because you can just suck it up. I hate that approach. Yeah. I hope that I never put my kids in a position to feel that way. I will probably put my kids in therapy whether they have some sort of traumatic event going on in their life or not. Just because I think it's important even as a check-in. When you, I think therapy is kind of preventative medicine in that regard. You don't have to go to therapy when you are already at the lowest of the low. You can go to therapy just because you're stressed and anxious, and I think it can really help you to not get to that really low place. So that's something I strongly believe in too. Smog said, I feel like the asshole too, but even then I'm used to it, so eh. Yeah. Yeah, I get you guys. I get it. It's tough. It's tough, but just to kind of summarize kind of how I'm feeling about these things, I do want to just say that I would strongly recommend anybody out there that feels like they're dealing with things, talk to somebody. It could be a friend. It could be a parent if you have a better relationship with your parents, you know, or it could be a therapist. Don't be afraid to talk about it because that's how you get help. Isolation destroys your ability to help. And sometimes it takes a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to find a good therapist. Sometimes you don't mesh well with them at first. There's therapists that I wouldn't mesh well with because maybe they remind me too much of my dad. Like I have a female therapist, and I think for me that's perfect because I think a guy therapist being not aggressive but telling me yes, that's not a good idea or something like that, I would probably clam up and be scared whether it was their fault or not. So you have to try and find what works for you. Don't give up just because you don't find a therapist right away or something like that. Or maybe your friend doesn't respond well and it makes you want to never open up again. Keep trying. It's so important. It's really important. Smog said early therapy is a good thing in my opinion. I said this to a psychiatrist once that if I'd been into therapy as a kid, maybe I wouldn't be as messed up now. Yeah. Steel Brother said I clam up at therapy. I tried it until the therapist I could afford quit. That's the other thing. It's hard when it's expensive sometimes. So not everybody has those resources, but there are some free resources you can find online and things like that. And I would strongly recommend that people check it out. Look at what you can find for free online because more and more companies are starting to provide stuff like that. And Smog said I'm almost the textbook example of a neglected kid even though I wasn't abused. I think I would strongly argue that neglect is abuse. I say that with caution. If you don't view your situation as abuse, that's totally okay. But there are some forms of neglect that are definitely abuse for sure. Smog said, "Oh, adult therapy is so hard to start. You do oyster it, like you clam up, yeah." Yeah. KB said, I'm glad that I can have a group of friends that I can fall back on and talk to. So I do feel blessed in that area. Like I always have someone to talk to now and I appreciate it. I'm so glad, KP. And I hope that I can be one of those people for you. So. Alright guys, I am totally okay to keep talking about this, but I am going to jump back into decorating the vault. Steel Brother said, it is just hard for me to open up to anyone. The last pair of close friends I have told one of their girlfriends. Is that what you were trying to say? Yeah, that's not okay. Not okay. Ooh, I don't like this painting here. We're moving it. Smog said, I don't have any in real life friends. Well, you definitely do. You have us. Yeah, I know it's different because we're just online friends and, you know. But if you ever need to talk, let me know, Smog. You are welcome to message me on Discord and I would be happy to speak to you. Having friends is hard. I don't have very many friends. I have a select group of friends that I am close with, and that is great. I am so thankful for them. But it's definitely hard to make friends as an adult. It's so much easier when you're a kid and you're in school and you can just make friends that way. Smog said, oh sure, let me get back to simping on your vault. That's funny. You know what I haven't been adding in these last couple of rooms is a radio. Some of these rooms need a radio. We'll put one in here. KP said, nor I. All my friends are friends I've met within the last year and a few months, so I'm definitely the parasocial type too. I think you can definitely be friends with people online, and it's not just a parasocial relationship. It can be a real friendship. It just, you know, you can't just talk like you gotta like talk to them like privately too, you know, and things like that. I don't know how to explain the difference, but you guys know. You get it. Smog said it's most likely not going to happen, but I sincerely appreciate the offer. What's not going to happen? Oh, talking to me about stuff privately, that's fine. Absolutely. If you're not comfortable with it, don't. You are not obligated. My feelings will not be hurt. I was just saying if you need anybody to talk to, you are welcome to talk to me. But it is okay otherwise. Oop, wrong thing here. It's gonna take me forever to finish this residential area. So long! I'm tired of decorating this section of the vault. I want to be done with it. Oh man, I'm singing again, guys. KP said, oh no, I agree, because I do want to meet you and Coop specifically the most, like I consider you and Coop my best friends. Aw, KP. Thank you so much. I consider you a very good friend too. I would say one of my best friends too, yeah. And I would literally know the both of you until I will literally know the both of you till I die, so don't either of you effing die on me, okay? Okay. It's a deal. I wasn't planning on dying anyway, but it's a deal. Steel Brother said I lost to one of their girlfriends, the chick with borderline personality. She's dating one of them, and the other moved in with them due to financial and health issues. So I've tried talking to that one that just lives with them. It was verbally attacked, but I'm sorry. Yeah, borderline personality disorder does not mean you're okay to be, for lack of a better word, an asshole. Definitely not. We will live forever. I agree, KP. Okay, we finally finished this floor. We have one last floor to do. But I don't feel like doing it right now. Let's decorate something else. I like how I turned Fallout 4 into like a decorating game. I turned it into an interior design game. I'm crazy. Smog said Queen Who Wants to Live Forever starts playing in the background. Alright, this is gonna be the clinic. KP said, yeah, it's like The Sims now. Smog said, crazy. No, 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 this is amazing. Thank you. Alright, we're going to make this like a little hospital area. Steel Brother said, yeah, so I have this group, another stream that I'm on occasionally, and then my Cyberpunk Red Tabletop group. Cyberpunk Red Tabletop group. I don't know what that is. All online, but I'm not somewhere I can be social in real life. Hey, you know what? Being social online counts. You can make really deep friendships that way. It definitely counts. But you don't need me to say that. You already know that. These are going to be for chems. Smog said, watching you decorate is fascinating to me. And Steel Brother said, okay, I'm done trauma dumping. Don't even worry about it. We were all trauma dumping for a bit there. And you know what? I don't even mind. I'm glad that we are able to talk. And I hope it was helpful for you guys. Or at the very least, I hope you now know that this is a place where you can open up. Should you feel like you want to. Okay, let's see. And KP said, I 100% agree with Jenna on that. And Steel Brother said, you've heard of Cyberpunk 2077, right? Yes, I have. I was just confused because I thought it was a video game, not a tabletop game. So I'm a little confused by that. And KP said, like, I know I'm probably overly thankful, but knowing Coop and Jenna has saved my life in more ways than one. Coop is a streamer friend of mine, in case anyone was wondering. I'm so glad, KP. I am so glad. I think this one needs to move over a little bit more. Sorry, I know that's not related to what we were just talking about, but you guys know I gotta keep my decorating all straight and neat. There we go. That looks pretty good. Scooch this one over a little bit. For the doctors to wash their hands. This is a clinic. This is a little hospital area. And Smog said, you know what? It was helpful. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Smog. Steel Brother said Cyberpunk Red is the tabletop RPG it's based off of, or at least the newest edition. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Makes sense. I didn't even know that was based off of a tabletop game. That's crazy. Okay. Is there anything else I want to put up in here? Hold on, let's look at containers real quick. And Steel Brothers, oh, hold on. I missed another comment. Hold on. Let me catch up here. And Smog said, I think I was in need of a rant vent like this. It's been way too long. Good. I rant and vent all the time, so I can't say that this particular one was what I needed, but you know what? I always need a good vent, so. Steel Brother said, same here, I'm feeling a lot better. Oh, good. Good. KP says, yeah, definitely, guys, it's always great to dump your feelings sometimes when it's in a casual setting such as this especially. Smog said, I wish I could do a Warhammer tabletop. And Steel Brother said, yeah, it originally came out in the late 80s. You can. There's a mini combat game and an RPG. Oh, what do you know? You learn something new every day. Okay, let's see. Do I want any of this in here? Ah, here we go. Here's a med cooler. We'll put that on the table. Can we put these over here too? Oh, it won't set on the shelves. That's one of the biggest things I hate about these stupid shelves. Drives me nuts. Okay. So we can't do that. Is there anything else I want to put up in here? I'd put up a fridge in here, like for storing the blood and stuff. Like the blood packs, but it's got food in it. So I think that would be a little silly. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else I want to put up in here? Maybe some more signs. Let's go back to the beginning real quick. Smog said, no, honestly, I think I was in a real need of that. Oh, good. KP said, okay, I feel awkward now. I haven't said anything funny in a while. Okay, say something funny, KP. Let's see. These don't really fit in here. Is there any sign that works in here? Besides the one that I already put up. No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe in Misk? Curtains. Christmas decor. At some point, I'm going to have to decorate the whole vault with Christmas decor. That'll be fun. That'll be super fun. Okay, I think that's probably it for in here. I think that's going to be it. We'll decorate with some junk at some point, but I think this looks pretty good. Okay, let's see. Smog said, Jenna doesn't feed her patients? OMG. Well, there's a whole cafeteria in the vault for them to go to, you know? KP said, your pants are down. Oh no, I've lost my funny. What a world! What a world! Steel Brother said, Cyberpunk started in the 80s. I'm not sure when Warhammer came out in any form. I do know you can get Warhammer paint jobs for power armor, new power armor pieces, and weapons from 4K in Fallout. Like as a mod? Or like, it's already in there. Spock said it'll be all over the news tomorrow. Jenna refused to provide hospital patients with a fridge and food. Steel Brother said for the blood storage, use an ice machine. An ice machine? But that's where you store ice. You can't just lay the blood packs on the ice. But that did remind me that I need to look in Misk. Just put a cigarette machine in the hospital. See, like this, like when you open one of these, it's just a big tub of ice. I don't think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would take your advice, but I'm so picky about my decorating. There's radios. Is there anything else good to put up in here? Oh yes, a nice meat bag. Bunch of Christmas decorations. There's nothing after the Christmas decorations. Okay, I think that's what we're going to stick with for now. Now, this area is going to be the little chemistry lab area. Smock said, they're in the hospital, Jenna. They can't walk to the cafeteria. True. True. Maybe one of the nurses can walk it to them. Oh my god, I can't get this to be straight. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's where the chemistry station's gonna go. figure out what I want in this room. I'm not sure. I think maybe those counters? Are those in containers or tables, though? Hold on. I gotta find out. KP said, Jenna, we both know by the time you get done decorating this, normally it will be 2026. If you can get done by Christmas and decked out for the house, I will be surprised. Okay, fair enough. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Why won't you? Why? Okay. Why are you like this, you stupid counter? What is the problem? What is the problem? Okay. I don't know why that wants to do that. So we're going to store that for now. Maybe I'll finish decorating this room later. I feel like I've done a lot of decorating right now. Feel pretty good about it. Feel pretty good. Let's see. Smog said, what's that? That's what's left from the surgeries. To me back. Hello to Zeke. Welcome in. How does the whole place look? Because I see you be building a home. Oh, this is Vault 88. You want a tour? I'll give you a tour. Ignore all the power armor and stuff in this main room. The atrium will eventually not have all this power armor in it. This is just where I'm storing it for now. So I've got a bunch of shops and things on the sides. This is the barber shop. We have an armor store, which I haven't finished putting up all of the armor on the mannequins yet, but you can see we got some power armor in here. That's going to lead to the residential zone, which I'll show in a second. And this is the weapons store. I'm going to need to put some weapons on the walls and stuff. This over here is the residential zone. So this whole area is full of rooms that are all decorated primarily like this. They look a little different depending on what room you're in. But for the most part, they look pretty similar. And then at the end of every floor, I have a little bathroom area. The doors do in fact close. They just keep opening them. And there's 4 more floors of this. They each have like a machine in here for like soda or milk or something. Some tables and chairs and some plants. So then on this side of the lower floor, we've got a classroom in the vault. Over here we have our clinic, which we just finished building. This side is for selling chems and things like that. And this side is more of a hospital. The sinks, in case you were wondering, are for the doctors to wash their hands, because Kathy wasn't sure about it. And then at some point I'm going to decorate this room. It's going to be like the chemistry room. And then this is the farm. And then if you go farther down the vault tunnel down here, you'll get to what is going to be my crafting room at some point. I just haven't finished decorating it. It's all the way back here. This is going to be where I store all my weapon workbenches and things like that. Weapon workbench, armor workbench, robot workbench, all that good stuff. Of course, Hancock is at the chem station. Yep. Katie said, I remember I clocked you once like a month after we met and you were like, how do you know that about me already? And I love that so much. It was something to do with Minecraft, I believe. It was probably, I think it was probably when I was building like my zoo or something like that. And I was being really like picky about it. And you were probably like, yeah, because you're really picky, Jenna. Duh. Let's see. Upstairs, we've got the bar, which is supposed to be like kind of a classy bar. It's got a jukebox and some fancy chairs. That leads to the residential zone. We've got a clothing store, which you can see I'm starting to put some clothes on everybody. All the mannequins in here. We got our donut shop, thanks to the Slocum Joe donut creation club thing. Very cute. And then this side over here, this room isn't finished yet because I'm waiting to see how much space I need for this room, because I'm eventually going to unlock the Nuka World stuff when I go to Nuka World, and I might put up some of the games from that in here. So I just am not sure how much space I'm going to need. But the arcade cabinets from Creation Club are going to go in here. Then I've got a little gym with the power cycles and the weight machines. We got our little general store. And then those are all the rooms that we have decorated right now, but there's more over here. This is the cafeteria. This tunnel over here is going to lead down to the reactor and also to the water purifier system. Up here is the security offices, including little detainment areas back here. We've got the overseer's office. I'll show you what's through that door in a minute. And then up here is my little player home room. It's got Jenna Loves Pizza on the wall. This is going to be for the quantum power armor from Nuka World because it's my favorite power armor. Got a desk here for storing all my misc items. This is for my unique armor and weapons. And of course, I've got my bobbleheads. And then my favorite part of the vault, which it's not done, but it will be. This is my room for all my magazines. And this over here is my museum. So this is where I store all of my, or I'm going to display all my unique power armor, unique weapons, all kinds of stuff. So this is like my Institute section. I've got Kellogg's armor and a Corsair armor. This will be Father's uniform at some point. Brotherhood of Steel. Raider from Nuka World, so the Overboss armor, and then all the armor of the leaders. Over here we've got the Railroad. I'll eventually put the Railroad leaders' clothing and stuff here. The Minutemen. Atom Cats, it'll have the Atom Cat power armor and then Zeke's jacket. And this is going to be for all the Nuka World stuff. So the Nuka-Cola armor, and then all of the cool items we get from that DLC. Automaton's going to go up here. There's going to be more power armor and unique stuff on these floors, but I haven't set it up yet. And then on the back is going to be the Far Harbor display with the 2 Vim power armors. So that's what we got going on here. I just haven't finished putting up more power armor displays up here because I haven't decided which power armors I'm going to display in here because I don't have room for all the power armor in here. I'm going to have to put some in here and some in other areas of the vault. So I'm trying to figure out which power armor I want in there. But yeah, that's my vault. I showed you everything besides the maintenance tunnels and the residential area because it all looks the same. But yeah, that's how everything looks. Let's see what you guys said. I didn't read it as I was doing the tour. Let's see. Zeke said, holy crap, you really go all in with the building? You're incredible with this, not gonna lie. Vault 88 is awesome. Can we see the outside? It doesn't have an outside, thank you by the way, because Vault 88 is already underground. I can show you like the little beginning starter room, but since this is from the DLC, it's underground. So we got like a little security office in here. I've got just a couple of display, like these are just for looking at. They're not super fancy. I've got my little defense area up here in the front. And then it actually is underground. So if you go out of here, you go through this tunnel, you pop out in the Commonwealth. But yeah, this is from the Vault-Tec, I think it's called Vault-Tec DLC. But it provides this place, Vault 88. KB said, yeah, it was the aquarium, I think. Oh yeah, I remember I was like, am I going to replace all of the blocks in here with sand? That seems like a lot of effort. Maybe I shouldn't do it. And then you were like, you're going to do it. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Steel Brother said, I want that creation so bad. And don't forget, you can use power armor as followers. It's one of the creations that came with the anniversary edition. Oh yeah, I was reading something about that. I haven't done that creation yet. I haven't done that quest yet. I need to like pull up a list of how to start all the Creation Club stuff and then look at it there. Vanessa said, how do you do it? Oh god, the design of this vault took me hours and hours and hours to do. I designed it several years ago when I was playing on PS4, and I drew drafts. I like used grid paper like for math, you know, and like drew a whole like diagram of it so that I could utilize as much of the space as possible. And I really do use probably 80% of the space in the vault or in the build area that they give you. The only stuff I don't use are those long tunnels that don't fit the modular vault buildings. Zeke said, wait, this is Fallout 4? I never knew people could do all this in the game. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I love building in this game. It's so much fun. KP said, I love how you made these huge projects in your last 3 major playthroughs. Like, first it was the Minecraft Zoo, then the Skyrim Museum, and now Vault 88. Your dedication to shit like this is amazing. Thank you, KP. I appreciate it very much. Steel Brothers said, at Zeke, oh yeah, if you get into the settlement building, you can do some awesome stuff. I saw a dude make a big glass building containing every single style of power armor and every paint available on said power armor. Yeah, I've seen a couple YouTube videos like that. Yeah. Vault Tech Workshop. Thank you, Smock. Thank you. But yeah, this is the vault. Well, I would say I was going to keep going questing, but I can kind of feel like I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit right now from talking so much. And also, I'm pretty tired. So I think I might call it for tonight. Cause yeah, I don't think I'm awake enough to do more questing right now. I'd love to keep decorating too, but we just did a lot of decorating, and if I do too much decorating in one go, then I start to get overwhelmed. And then I start being like, it has to be like perfect, and I get all weird about it. So I think this is gonna be where we end stream tonight, guys. KP was like, yeah, I was about to go myself because I have to work on my sleep schedule, so it'll be better. Yeah. Same. Honestly, same. But I say, every time I get off at like 10 o'clock, I'll be honest with you guys, I end up being on my phone till like midnight. I just lay in bed scrolling. But it's like part of the decompressing for me from the end of my day, so yeah. Smog said, imagine sleep schedule. Yeah, it's like, what, 3 a.m. for where you are? Oh, man. All right, let me switch to my other screen here. Alrighty. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that was chatting with me. And thank you so much to those of you who were chatting with me about mental health today. I feel like it was definitely an important discussion to have, and I sincerely enjoyed it. So thank you to everybody who was talking with me about that. And I hope you were able to find this to be a safe place to discuss things like that. So feel free to message me on Discord or whatever if you need anything. And let's see. Steel Brother said, okay, good night, KP and Jenna. I'll see you on Discord after stream. Oh, you've seen me on Discord after stream. Yeah, sometimes I comment on there if people have posted things during my stream. Yeah. Smog said, 3:05. Thank you for the stream. This is awesome. And KP said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll see you either on my stream or yours. Tell the fam I said hi and good night. Love you, bye. Love you too, KP. Steel Brother said, thank you, Jenna. I greatly appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much. KP says, check for a raid. Oh, yeah, great idea. Let's see. Who are we going to raid today? Do I have anyone that I'm following that is online? Yes, I do, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I should look for somebody that's in the same category as me and try and raid somebody new. Should we? Should we? Maybe we should. I'm always so scared to raid random people because I'm always afraid that they're gonna be like really vulgar or things like that, and I tend to not do that in my stream, so I don't want anybody to ever feel like they went from a more clean stream to a not. But then again, I'm not always very clean in here either, so yeah, we'll just raid somebody random. Let's see. Who is this person? Let's see. Okay, we're just gonna raid this random person. I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna do it. If you guys are able to stick around and show some love to this person, I appreciate it. Definitely drop in some emotes and stuff like that. Yeah, I hope that, you guys like the streamer and they're not too crazy. Hopefully. Or at least just as crazy as me. So, KP says, just do it! Let's go! Raid! Woohoo! Okay, alrighty everybody. Well, thank you all for a wonderful stream. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful, what is it, Tuesday night. Hope you sleep good. Alright guys, I will see you guys later.